Hello, welcome, and good morning, everybody. We are live once again with Card Survival Tropical Island. Hello, hello. We've got some people in chat already. It is great to be back with you guys on another beautiful Sunday. Let me adjust some things here. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hello, Cutie Bun Bunny. Welcome to the stream. Kenny's here. What's up, Big Kenny? How you doing? Need me to make a farm video? I wish. My mom was a big gardener, but I never really inherited her green thumb. Although I've tried. Dinosaurs here. What's up, Big Dino? How you doing, my friend? Consolus, yes, I am fleeing into the fantasy forest to get away from the constant crashes on the top server. And there she is, Mini Mongoose, summoned by the survival card game. Hello, hello, folks. Welcome, everybody. All right, so we are continuing our Huntsman run. Sadly, I don't see Katrina yet. She's been quiet, but hopefully she's doing well and will show up eventually. We'll see how things pan out. If she doesn't, Kenny, I'm going to need you and Mini Mongoose to help me out. So it could be a difficult one, but we're going to just make sure we don't die. Oh, Dino, this is your first time seeing this game? Well, let me explain just briefly what we're looking at here for any new people tuning in. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. El Wasp, what's up? Currently prepping my Cataclysm character for big first loot run, making such improvised armor and stuff, practicing melee. That's how it's going. That's good, buddy. Stream's just getting started, so we'll see how it goes today. So, Dino, up here at the top, we're looking at what is basically, it's card format, but it's not really like any other card game you've ever really encountered. But up here at the top, this row that I'm moving, this is our horizon. If I look up my character, we have like a first-person view of what's going on. We can see trees around us. I've got a few traps set, and there's a river in the distance. If I look at this middle row, there's wood, fibers, bones, my axe. This middle row represents what's on the ground at my feet right now. And down here, this bottom row, where I have a handbasket and a spear, this represents what's in my hands right now. Over here, we have our typical status conditions, how hungry we are, our temperature, wakefulness. This game is very, very deep. It's a very deep survival simulator, just formatted in a card game. But like I said, it's it's not poker-like or anything like that. It basically just uses these cards to represent your axe or various resources, and even places in the game are represented by cards and stuff. But yeah, it is a great game. It is a good game. It's one of my favorites. We also play a game called Card Survival Tropical Island, which is the predecessor by the same developers as this game. Of course, this is still in early access. We're currently playing on the beta branch because they just released a big new update for this scruffy looking guy here. It looks like Radagast, doesn't it? I could imagine this is like a more serious version of Radagast. Was it Radagast the Brown or Red? I think it's Radagast the Brown, isn't it? I can't remember, but unimportant. It's good. All right, let's go. Hey, Dino's raring to go. Let's do it. Like, how to use reach attacks and cataclysm. Wait, I figured that the pleasant flip. Playing with the bomb. You can hit, I think it's F. I think if you're holding your melee button, F will be used to target whatever square. You can normally attack automatically with the tab button, but if you hit F, that's like the manual form of attacking with melee in Cataclysm. Whereas if you're holding your rifle and you hit F, it'll auto target the rifle. If you have reach, then F, with the F button, you should be able to move it 2 squares instead of 1. But anyway, just a brief aside there for my good friend L. Alright, so let's get to the game. We're a little bit hungry. It's 5 in the afternoon, so we have a couple of journal entries here. We have ongoing quests. The Moonlight Dreams, it's very situational. I can't really do much about it. Same with the Beast. I feel like this is almost like a mid-game challenge. Right now, we really need to focus on catching a badger, fox, or hare. We're going to do that in the morning, obviously. It's a little bit late to venture out. One of the biggest things that I would like to make, though, yeah, is a map. So, where I think we are still currently waiting on the fur. We have the fur, but it's being processed. So, in other words, if I enter my cave, yeah, we've got a bunch of pieces of fur which we could use, but they're just all currently. Uh huh. Yeah, we don't even have any tucked away in our blueprints, but that's okay. We'll just have to wait. I think the most advanced one is this one, 97, so we're not far. I'm just not super confident, Kenny, about traipsing around in this crazy woods without a map. You know what I'm saying, buddy? I'm scared. I haven't played the game nearly as much as you. You and Mini Mongoose and certainly Cat are probably more advanced players than I am at this point with this game. You know what I'm saying? But especially without Cat here to guide us. Let's see. Oh, well. Yeah, and that's right. Mini Mongoose hasn't played this one at all. Just Cards Found. Well, you're still more of an expert at the tropical island than I am, too, Mini. Yeah, I think you even have technically more hours than me now, didn't you say? I think so. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my god, I haven't heard one mention of Towsy the whole stream. It would be crazy if somebody posted a picture of Towsy on their YouTube page and used it for their own fun and profit. Mini Bonkies, you better not copyright strike my whole YouTube page because I put a picture of Towsy up. Did you see it? I saw you commented on it. Alright, so what the hell are we doing? It's 5:17. Yeah, so we're just waiting, killing a little bit of time. These two recipes up here are also both requiring textile products, so we can't do much with those. Let's step back outside and just want to look at what's in here. Okay, we will maybe work on one of these projects up here. We've got a basket that really needs to be... Oh, there we go. Hour and a half. Let's do it. You reacted straight away. Yep, you were number one. You were the first commenter. You should have said first, actually. No, I'm kidding. But I saw that. All right, dry reeds. Let's check on our reed stockpile. As I feared, I don't have any. Not here. I do believe that there are some set up at an adjacent location. It's almost 1900, but we can get there and back. Let's just see. Is this stream dedicated to the card game, or plans could change if you... Oh, good question, Dino. Excellent question, my friend. I'm glad you asked that. Yeah, for any of the vintage story people out there just tuning in or watching curious, this entire stream is going to be devoted to the card game today. I'll probably go for 3 hours-ish, maybe more. Afterwards, I am going to queue up, though, immediately. I'm not even currently in the queue right now, Dino. I thought about it, but I was like, if I sit here for 2-3 hours and stream, I'll probably just get booted. It'll probably crash, and I'll lose my place in the queue anyway, so I'd rather not, like, risk necessarily taxing my internet while I'm streaming, you know, by trying to log into the server at the same time. Although I don't think it would be too much of an issue, I just don't want to risk it, you know. Hope that makes sense, buddy, but I'm glad you asked. Yeah, I understand, Kenny, but don't stress about it. We won't worry about it. So these are wet, not fully wetted, but that also doesn't really matter for a basket. I don't care about quality, so we're just going to pick up all these reeds, and we'll take these back home. Mini Mongoose, this game is so different. Like, superficially, it's got a lot of similarities to Tropical Island, and I mean, mechanically speaking, too, a lot of the same systems, but they've also just enhanced and added so much to this one. It's so in-depth. You know what? Next time it goes on sale, we're going to have to see about getting a copy of it. I might even be able to reach out to the developer, see if I can get like a free key for some folks here in the, you know, in the Discord community. Towsy is currently asking nicely for window access, which will turn into asking loudly soon, of course. Alfred Pinkerton is our boy Ken. That's right, Dino. That's Kenny right there. Alright, so we gotta go pee-pee. Let's urinate. Oh, blueprints? What are we even researching right now? I don't know. Bark sandals. We're currently... Oh, the kiln. Okay, we'll leave that. We can't hear? Wait, what? What, bro? No. Audio's good. What? Are you guys having any audio issues? Mini Dino? Can't hear me. Looks like my OBS is picking it up fine, brother. Try a refresh. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Don't do that to me, Kenny. Okay. Alright, let's proceed. So, now that we got these reeds home, the best thing to do is actually stick a couple in here. They won't burn. This isn't for, like, wood or anything. This will just help to dry these out, which is crucial. I'm actually tempted to go ahead. That might not be the best way to do that. I'm tempted to go ahead and do it with these two as well. We'll need to light up our fire here, but let's go ahead and do that. All we're using is a little bit of firewood here, you know, to help us dry this out quickly. You better be sorry, Kitty Boy. Dino. Audio's all good. Thanks, Dino. Appreciate you, buddy. I lost all cash benefits. It's actually taking a lot longer than expected to get back. Wait. Oh, I understand, Mini Mongoose. Don't sweat it. Well, I mean, I understand that's a stressful thing, so. But don't worry about that. We'll get you taken care of. Let's warm up by the fire. One of the things I love, there's a lot of superior elements to this game versus Tropical Island, but one of the things I love is you can actively warm yourself up, Mini Mongoose, as opposed to just like having to like be around the fire. It's an activity. You can actually do it to warm up. You can also interrupt your sleep too, so that's super nice. All right, it's 8 p.m. We are out of light. No reeds. What are we needing for this? Really? Oh, I was going to say I don't have a twig. We will go ahead and make some of this. No, wait a second. Did I ever make the spindle? I'm failing to recall if we made a spindle, people. Let's go inside real quick. Oh, Kenny, that's generous, but you know what? Don't jump the gun just yet. Like I said, I can reach out to the developer, see what they say. It's not uncommon, you know. I get emails all the time, and occasionally, if I do really like a game and want to promote it, I'll send an email or Discord message to the developers asking them for keys. I think Steam gives developers like a certain amount of promotional keys. They don't have to like pay for them or anything like that. We'll see what they say. If not, we'll talk. But the builder, what's up, buddy? How you doing? This is a game called Card Survival Fantasy Forest. And if you're interested, the Steam page is linked in chat, too. So it's pinned in the chat rooms there. Really phenomenal card-based survival game. Very challenging. It looks deceptively simple, but I guarantee if you picked this one up and started playing it blind, you wouldn't survive more than a week in-game before you died. You've got to play it slow, but the cool thing is that it does encourage replayability. Each run that you play and die, you gain suns and moons based on how many days and months you've survived, and then those suns and moons are used as a currency, which you can use to customize your characters and further unlock new traits that'll make them like more susceptible or more, you know, impervious to certain things. Really great game. Just check it out here with me for a little bit. Give it a couple minutes. You'll see if you like it. And at the very least, put it on your wish list. Pick it up on sale. All right, so let's see here. Yep, it's 8 p.m. We are still wakeful. We're not quite super sleepy, so maybe we'll step back outside. But I was looking for something we don't have. I do have food on the ground, though. Let's grab that. This is okay. The bed's not bad. Let's exit. We'll work out here in the light. One thing to there she is. Katrina Tam is here. Thank goodness, everybody. Calm down, everybody. Take a deep breath. She has arrived, people. Welcome, folks. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Appreciate you. If you're new to the game, check out the pinned comments. Got the Steam link. And like I said, let's get into it. Thank you so much, Kat, for making it today. I hope you're doing great. We can breathe. So one thing I should know, if I go into the cave, pay no attention to the name up here, just ignore that. You'll notice that it's dimmer in here, and if I try and do any kind of activity, it'll tell me it's too dark. to do anything. So actually, light is a factor. Now if I come outside of our cave, we've got the campfire going, so I have a bit more light out here. I'm actually able to make stuff and craft with my hands. Alright, so we'll put that away. And let's see. How's everybody doing? Kat, thanks for dropping in. I loved your picture that you posted in Discord the other day. So currently, Kat, we are just really waiting on some parchment. I was telling Kenny I'm a little bit nervous about venturing around in the forest because I do want to prioritize our quests today. Obviously, we're going to make badger, fox, and hare catching like #1, but I want to get a map first, maybe. Well, now that you're here, we can probably do okay. We'll do it in the morning, obviously. So let's take a drink of the river. We're getting a little bit tireder. Let's go ahead and eat. Oh, you're welcome, Kat. They've updated again. You can make campfires inside your cave without smoking yourself out. No way. So what do we need? A twig. Twiggy boy. Do I have any of the big firewood? No. We'll do that and set it up and test it for sure, at the very least. It'll help. That'll help during like winters, wouldn't it? Because then we can at least warm up and stuff without having to come in and out constantly. So right now we're going to build something just to show anybody who's new. So when you build anything, whether it's your bed or, a spear, you have to place the blueprint card for it first. Actually, that's not entirely true, but I won't get into the details just yet because it'll take me off onto a tangent. But essentially, you've got the stuff that you need to research, and then you've got the stuff that's already unlocked here. Now, we're talking, what were we just going to make here? Oh, I also need the soot ink if you want to do the map. That's true. We did get the charcoal cap. We were just waiting, I think, to actually crush it because I didn't want it to evaporate away. So right now, let me just show Katrina this. The closest bit of textile we have is right here. Oh, and it's actually done. It was like at 97% when we logged in today. It shows it's at 100. Is it not fully dried yet, though? Does it need to like tick over once more or something? I don't know. We'll wait until the morning. Charcoal dust doesn't evaporate anymore. Okay. Okay, hold on. So, yeah, if we were going to do a blueprint then, what were we just talking about here? There's a lot. Again, this is one of the ways in which you start to see the depth of this game, the sheer amount of things that you can research and build, because there's a whole bunch of different tabs up here. Oh, we were going to do the fire dough. That's it. So here's how we do it. I've got the blueprint. You can autofill, so you don't have to actually go searching for stuff. You just hit autofill, and if you have it, it'll fill it. But we don't, so we can't build it. We'll just leave the blueprint card sitting until we can finish it for now. So you can see, now you might be able to distinguish that I have a finished bed and 3 blueprint items up here, 3 unfinished items. All right, everybody, we'll jump in here and let's see. Let's go back outside because I can still actually chop some wood. Wait, oh, did these dry? No, it shows wetness, 78, never mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and chop. Beautiful. So now that we've got a bit more wood, we can finish that campfire. Let's go ahead and there's my charcoal cat. We'll grab a stone and that. Back into the cave we go. Let's pop that in there. We will build it now with the build button. So now we have a finished fire. It's no longer a blueprint, but it can be used and lit. And it doesn't have a lot of fuel. Hold on. Yeah, let me... we'll just do this real quick. 30 minutes. Warm up. Oops. So I got the charcoal powder now. Hey, Green Bean King. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my friend? Thank you, Kat. If you use flint axe to chop firewood on local cards, it gives way more wood and twigs. Okay. So yeah, Kat's recommendation is to use the better axe, our flint one. And frankly, I do have lots of durability with this thing. Let's do that again. Yeah, so in addition to setting up blueprints, certain cards can interact with each other. in order to make things or collect resources. So this is, again, the river pass. This is our location card right here. It's all, your location card's always up here. If you take your axe to it, you can see it says chop wood. Takes 30 minutes to do that. If I wanted, I could just move it into my cave, but it also highlights. I could break this brick. I could put it in the basket, but it doesn't have enough room. But there's, other more simple things, like if we take a stone and we combine it with the heavy stone, we would get a sharpened stone, which makes sense, which I have one of those right here, which is what that is. And of course, time, the game time right now is paused. It's a roguelike in that sense. Time only passes when you actually do something. But anyway, so let's see here. We are tired. I think it's about time for bed. Katrina, we're drying out reeds here, so yeah, I was actually really hoping to get one of these baskets made, and we're about halfway through, so I think I'm going to leave these fires going. Let's grab a bit of wood to take inside. I can drop that now. Let's go into the cave. We're just drying reeds. Yeah, sorry. You saw, I said that literally. See, we think exactly the same, Cat. We're in unison. Cat, did you see a picture of Mini Mongoose's cat that I posted? You probably saw it in Discord. But hold on, I don't have a schedule for next week's live streaming. Simply because we're going to be doing a lot of vintage story. But don't worry, also, I will mention next Sunday, we'll be doing the card survival stream again, just the same as always. But check that out. That's what I posted instead. Oh, Cat has seen many... Cat's talking in third person again, guys. Oh, I need Rod here to keep her in check. Where's Roderick von Clarkenstein? Minnie is Tauzi in Chinese. Is that right? Oh, you're asking. I don't know. Cat has seen many pictures of Minnie's cat. Oh, here we go. Okay, people, let's do this. We're going to bed. Yeah, we are hungry. Let's not go to bed hungry when we have food on the floor. Let's just eat it. Okay, and we're going to leave the fire going, but I will toss a few logs on it. So if we look, there's a lot of numbers going on these cards, just very simply because each card is different. What we're looking at here, there's a fuel represented, then there's a fragrance, which don't worry too much about this just now. But then there's also the production of charcoal. So this is how close it is to making another batch of charcoal we could take out. So we're more than halfway filled. Let's put another one on. All right, we're good. Time for bed, everybody. We'll sleep. Cat's only joined recently. Wait. Cat was playing Card Survival Fantasy. Forced herself? No way. Katrina, now she's strictly going to talk in third person, people. Let's urinate somewhere else outside of her cave. Oh, speaking of keeping the cave tidy, let's go ahead and actually do that. So now I have a broom, which we previously crafted. Oh, I should have put those other reeds in this fire. What am I, stupid? Damn it. Alright, we'll just extinguish that. Damn. Hey, I had to join both chats. Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, it is Chinese. It's an incorrect pronunciation on purpose because all three of my sisters were pregnant. Also, my parents are impossible to correct. I know that feeling. Let's see. Kat, how far are you advanced in your character? Yeah, so now if I take my broom and I interact with my cave card, it will lower this number 12%, which is how filthy this cave is. Your character has several conditions, not just physical, but mental, which you have to keep track of. Mental conditions like morale, mania, cabin fever, comfort. So if you have a really messy cave, this is going to increase their comfort. Oh, it's going to decrease their comfort level and things of that nature. So again, you start to see once you really dive into this game just how much is going on here. Alright, so let's sweep it up a little bit more. Good. We just discovered a new research. That's the kiln. What do you think we ought to go for next, Katrina? We'll go through. It's been a minute since we kind of looked through all of these, so Should we do the hideout, maybe? Do I buy card survival while I wait on tops? Cutie bun bun. Hey, listen, I can't recommend the game enough. This one is still early access and in heavy development, so it's not finished, obviously. But their first game, Card Survival Tropical Island, which you can find if you just navigate to that Steam page, which is linked, pinned in the chat. I highly recommend Tropical Island, you know, especially if you catch it on a good sale. You can get it super cheap sometimes, but both fantastic games. That one is definitely a hidden gem. Yeah, it's a masterpiece of a great indie game. It like I was telling Mini Mongoose, it's got a lot of the same systems as this game, but they're in some ways a little bit simpler. You know, they definitely expanded a lot in the sequel here, but it's nonetheless still incredibly difficult. All right, so let's see. What did Cat say? Only, oh, okay, only 20 days. Cat has an oven, half-filled kiln, leather tunic, half-built leather shoes. Good job, Cat. Research soda. Okay, research soda. Oh my god, it's right there, and how did I not even see it? My brain. People, it's not so good. Let's see. Yeah, tropical line's very good. Cat also has fishing line, fish trap. It's good. She's bragging, people. She's crossed the line from just updating me on her progress to actually bragging. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Cat. All right, so we'll put that on the ground for now inside the cave. It won't get lost. Let's step out and go potty. Why am I? I brought that in from outside. All right, so yeah, number 1 and number 2 are also, you know, things you got to worry about in this game. Now, when I defecate, there is human excrement left behind, but we can just kind of throw it away, which is important because if you leave poop hanging around your campsite, your mental condition's going to go down because of that, people. I mean, come on. What are we, animals? All right, they're still wet. Damn it. 15 minutes to too many monkeys. Don't comment on my bladder, please, in the game. Jeez Louise. Indie games for the win. 100% Cat. 100%. I don't remember the last AAA game that came out that I was like more than just mildly interested in, you know, except Baldur's Gate 3, which still is arguably, in my mind, not even necessarily AAA. Let's wash ourselves. Does human pee keep the animals away? No, that's a good question, Green Bee King. At least I don't think it does. Cat, does urinating around your campsite keep the bear away? Because there are bears and wolves in this game. Did I take all the wood inside like a dummy? Okay, it just started raining. One of the things this game handles really well, I mean, it handles a lot of the different mechanics and systems well, but the immersion, the sound design of it is really great. If you're just playing single player in your room without me, like, talking constantly, yeah, you'll really get into it because of the noise and the sounds of the forest and the weather. So, let's put that back. I'm going to light this again. Alright, yeah, we're just drying those out. Very good. It's pretty wet out here. I think we're officially out of food, too. Right? Yeah, we are. So, let's go on that hunt, Cat. Baldur's Gate 3 is awesome. I own it and have yet to play it on this machine, this new PC that I bought last year. I really need to do a playthrough. Maybe we can... Andy from Discord, he has suggested we do like a group run, because I think you can have, what, up to 4 people playing at once, Cat? Maybe if you're interested, we could get a couple more people and do a group run of it. More pistol. What's going on, Raven? How's it going, dude? BG3 is so good. I never beat it either. I played like... I don't remember where I finished, but yeah, I didn't get super far into it. Actually, I just started to get into going into the Underdark, was roundabout where I was, I think, but... You know how that game is. Very open world. People can be at different progression points. So, let's toss a little bit more wood on the fire. Cat, are you with me? Are you fully sane? Are you there? Because we are going to go wandering around looking for one of these animals. We got like 400 hours, Kenny. Nice. I can help with your BG. Dino, that's right. I remember when you first joined, you were chatting with somebody in depth about BG3. Was that Caroline? I can't remember who it was. Black Hole and Fire Clay. Oh, did you find some Consolus? Good job, bro. That's awesome. Consolus has been carrying the whole top settlement on his back, basically. It's crazy. Definitely a multiplayer BG. Don't remember the amount of max players. There's mods too, though. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Man, I want to talk about this now, but we got to play the game. I can't bore people too much with my asides. All right, so we're going to go exploring people. Now, I do remember we wanted to go south, south, south pretty far, and then we were going to turn west. Oh, I don't know. Storm's feeling pretty bad. I probably should have brought fire with me. Oh, there's a bear. I hear the bar. I don't see any of the tracks, though. You know what? Screw it. I was thinking about going back just to light the fire, but we'll just do that. Oh, 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 oh no. Not prepared. Not prepared-o. Alright, we'll do that. That. Let's warm it up, Chris. Okay, and we'll just leave that fire going. Not a big deal. Give me the bugs. Those are coming with me in my little hand basket. I'm like basically Little Red Riding Hood, prancing through the forest with my hand basket, and I pick up little bugs and leaves and stuff, and I put them in there. Also have fish scraps in there. But instead of Little Red Riding Hood, this is what we look like, with no shirt on. Alright, let's go to the south. We're going to go hug a bear. Sorry, Ren was distracted, fully locked on now. I love it, Cat. That's what I like to hear. So, we're facing bear troubles, potentially. Let's see what we got. Tracks belonged to a bear a few hours ago to the south, baby. We're following in its footsteps. Okay, this one said to the west an hour ago, so we actually might be okay going south. Lots of south, lots of west. Get you to the Rocky Grove where you can smoke out a fox or badger. Nice. I didn't really bring much. Just my handbasket and my spear. Let's see, we don't have anything else on us. But, hold on, let me read chat. Good job, Consolus. Alright. 3 west from the river, maybe 5 south from where you are now. Okay. No shirt in the rain. You gotta believe it. My chest hair keeps me warm. You know this guy's got a Chuck Norris level chest hair going on. But let's not fixate it on it too much because I'll get nauseous. Let's go to the south a bit more. A few hours ago to the north. North. Huh. Plop that in there. Getting a little tired. Can we wait by the fire? Beautiful. I'm just leaving a trail of lit fires behind me. Alright, now we climb down. Ryan's working on lots of things, including clothes. I've got like 16 different projects going. 100%. None of them are complete. Alright, let's go. Bear gets around a lot. That's true, he does. I'll hold Towsy long enough. I have 2 left just Yikes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, yours you could just brush away. Hey, look, a shovel. Give me that shovel. Don't look at that, Cat. I don't know why that's there. We'll take that with us, by Jove. Let's go ahead and clear. Okay, you noticed that shoveled pretty quickly there, didn't you? What's up with that? Alright. Let's go ahead and warm it up. Let me leave that now. Should we forage here, or is that kind of a waste still? Oh, wait. No, that's no waste. What? I've never even seen these. They look like raspberries. The raspberries look like raspberries. Healing ointment. Cat, I hit the jackpot down here. Dangies. Alright, we'll wait for this. Take a dang shower, stinky man. No, I don't want to go into the cave right now. I don't have a bowl on me, so I should have brought a bowl here. This area definitely deserves a bowl. Let's warm up a little bit. Oh, that won't go in there? You're planning on... Hey, thanks for the follow there, Zobane. Appreciate you, my friend. Hello, hello, buddy. Welcome to... We are streaming some Card Survival Fantasy Forest. Planning on digging a pit for the bear. Then I told you, yeah, I think I was misguided, Cat. You know, I saw that bear and it challenged my masculinity. Like, I felt insecure as a man around the bear. Of course, the chest hair did help, but I felt like I needed to prove myself. What's going on, Zobane? How you doing today? You just walked into the stream in the middle of me exposing myself, the deepest parts of myself. Let's go ahead and drink here. Oh, everybody, it's a brilliant day. We're streaming, we're live. We've been playing on the top server, but we're taking a break because the goddamn thing is broken to all hell. Cat, am I still going south? I get the survival. Where's the fantasy forest? Another great question. Dino, you impress me again and again with your questions, buddy. So, if you're familiar with the concept of low fantasy, like in literature or movies and TVs, one example of low fantasy would be like the beginning season or two of Game of Thrones, where and you're in like a mythical world, but it's not like right in your face. You're not being like there's not dwarves like spitting on the ground or elves like fluttering around. It's a low fantasy. It's kind of in the background. You hear stories about it. You know, maybe people believe in certain things, but it's not a huge part of it. That's how I would describe the fantasy elements in this game. And it's also really important to note that this is still an early access game, and lots of the stuff is yet to be implemented. And one final note on that question, a lot of the spiritual stuff doesn't come till a bit later in the game, too. So we're still very early in our survival. I hope that answers your question. You've been watching for a while on YouTube. Well, thanks, Zoben. That's awesome, buddy. I appreciate you hopping on the stream and saying hello today. We're going to have some fun, my friend. All right, so I'm not carrying anything else. Let me read chat. 3 or 4 more south, thank you. Fantasy, mostly animal spirits. I love it. I tried to do some fiction like that. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it was actually one of the things that appealed to me the most about, like I say, early Game of Thrones. You know, other than Khaleesi, early on, you get to see... You don't get to see a lot, but you hear a little talk about dragons and stuff. Then, towards the later seasons, they do really kind of shift into more of a fantasy crutch. But, either way. You recognize the pancake reference? Alright, let's see here, people. You've seen Pancake? Pancake. Whoa! Nice. That one came late. Pancake was a beautiful, beautiful creature. Zombade subscribed. No way, buddy. Thank you for the sub. That's awesome of you. Alright, we're traveling south. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it very much. You're helping out a lot by subbing. Let's see, like they're all confident about interesting stuff they created, so they're shoving it in our faces. Total charisma. Yeah. Badger enhancement is OP. Listen to Cat. Mini Mongoose. Alright, here we go. So... Cat said go west. Where did she say to go west? You know what's great is if I click on one of you guys' names, I can just read every comment that you've ever made in your lives. Digging a pit. It's 3 west from the river and about 5. So 3 west from the river. Is this the river? West 3 times now. Love it. See, God. All right, let's go, people. We're traveling westward, my child. Go westward, son. And... tired. Do you think we should, like, sleep out here? I feel like if I'm going to try and get home before nightfall, it'd take too long. Maybe we'll set up a little secondary hunting camp out here in the woods. Uphill we go. How does that strike your fancy? See, I'm getting cold. Let's take a moment to go ahead and we're going to not do that. We're going to clear this area, which essentially means we're just going to look for wood. Now let's go ahead and set up a campfire real quick. Nice. All right. Yep. We're shivering cold. So we want to break out our hand drill again. Take that, light that. Very nice. We'll add a bit more firewood. Let's put the bugs in our basket. Let's actually break out the wild garlic and the berries. I'm going to cook that. Wait, does cooking frost leaf do anything? Just go west one. Oh, I'm sorry, cat. Damn it. Here I am bragging about how in sync we are, and then I just messed up. I messed it up, cat. You know what? We'll build a campfire there too. To be quite honest, you can't cook it. Get out of there. What were you thinking, Frostleaf? All right, no worries, everybody. You know, if nothing else, I'm gonna come home with a nice basket full of bugs, people. That's all I've ever really wanted in my life. All right, so let's warm it up. Let's go ahead and have a little light lunch. Actually, this is dinner. It's 5 p.m. in this world. Yeah, so it just got darker. Actually, let me urinate down on the fire. We'll get a little tinder, and let's go westward. Downhill. Yeah, I saw that. 6 flint. There's another 6. 12 flint right there, cat. Damn. You guys are lucky. You guys are good luck for me. It's the only way I'm actually going to beat this run. It's with you guys' help. Alright, so another fire goes down. Seems like an inordinate amount of fires to you. Well, don't judge me, okay? I get cold real quick. All that chest hair really doesn't do much to insulate us, shockingly. You know, the wind just cuts right through it. Alright, so let's clear again. Yeah, we'll just sleep here. Oh, squirrel. Andy. Big Andy. Joining right in the middle of some fun conversation. But, as usual, Andy is not surprised by any of the off-the-wall stuff which might be said by chat. Not me. I'm pretty straight and narrow these days. Let's approach this little long-eared squirrel. Click the squirrel to hunt it. Cat's giving me basic tutorial tips. Should I use my wooden shovel, cat? 101 squirrel code incoming. Oh no, I participated in a much worse stream almost nightly. Is that big lag? Big lag monster? Let's charge it. Let's poke it. Hey, Chuli, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. It's great to see you again live here at Fantasy Forest, dude. Dude or dudette, welcome. You know, I hasn't streamed for a while. That's sad. That's sad. Oh, lies dead at my feet. As will all the creatures of the forest one day. Okay, so let's put that away. We're good. We're going to set up a little bed here, but I'm Shiver Town, so hold on. Should I go ahead and do a full improvised shelter, cat? I say yeah. Squirrel for dinner, says the vegan. Listen, that's one thing I've learned about you, cat. You have a wonderful ability to just, like, put yourself into a game. Just, like, role play it. Like, when we first, legitimately, when we first started playing these kind of games together and streaming it, I was like, is Kat going to be weird because she's a vegan? No, not at all. She's able to completely put herself into the mind of the huntsman and go full bore, talking about butchering stuff. All right, anyway, enough personal chit-chat. Use a desert eagle. Squirrels shouldn't exist. Aw, Andy. I worked with a lady from Japan. And she was so fascinated by squirrels when she had moved over because they don't have them in that country, at least. Not like with the prevalence that we do, you know, where you got like squirrels everywhere in your backyard and stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and warm it up. And, well, it's funny that I say I'm going to build this all the way out here in the middle of nowhere where I literally don't have an axe to cut anything down with. Or do I? No, I don't. So, we're just going to do a leaf pile. A depressing, sad, very, very sad little leaf pile. Twine is going to be harder to get there. Yeah, see, I'm like 2 steps behind you now, Cat. I'm figuring stuff out on the level of an amoeba. Yeah, we'll do the bed. I don't deserve to live in a shelter. Anything that can survive landing from terminal velocity shouldn't exist. That's funny. Ants. I've heard ants can be like thrown miles, and they'll just land perfectly. They get caught by the wind. You can move east of the river if you want. Would be easier. Well, in what sense? Oh, because there's water there? Probably. That's probably true. I do have a candle. Listen, I'm not going to question Kat. I'm just going to do what she says. I've said it before. Really, these streams are not me playing. It's more like Kat using me as a puppeteer. Might use a puppet on a string. That's basically what you guys are witnessing. Not in a bad way. Let's see. Okay, so we're going, Kat. Here we go. I will take those pine needles as well as... Well, I don't need that since I've got the... Did I get that? No. I brought too much stuff with me. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go. Eastward. Uphill. Cat is puppet master. Here we go. So wait, where am I going? To the water's edge? To the water. A mammal. That's true. A mammal should not be. Yeah, who cares about those bugs, right? Bugs are freaks of nature. No, really, insects are quite admirable in some ways. Then you get to like their mating practices and you're like, holy God. Okay, so we're at the river. Is this where we're talking about the confluence? I like that word, confluence. Wait. Oh, Fossil's here. What's up, Fossil? I cannot hear at the moment. Deaf Fossil, you threw me off, Fossil, because somebody earlier, Kenny, was saying he couldn't hear me. Don't do that. But what's up, Fossil? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I missed your comment there for a second. I was so engaged by chest hair and just random talk. All right, here we go. We're here. Let's go ahead and clear. Set up ourselves a nice little Betty Bye. What? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, bro, you gotta be such a pain in the butt. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna get this. See, I've played this game before, people. I am nobody's puppet. How dare you? Alright, so we've got a little bed. Let's move it up by the river's edge. Now let's get a fire going, because we'll freeze our tootsies off. I got no shirt on, people. Like a wild man. Alright, move that up. Candle. Fire. Look at this. Survival instincts. Sharp as attack. A bug skeleton is on the outside. They're already weird. I know their little bodies are just filled with juices, which swirl around. They're like little organic machines. No, there are literally bugs. Tiny, I forgot what they call them. They're like spring hoppers or something like that. Some of you guys have probably heard of this, but they have evolved little gears. Their little legs connect to their bodies and they're able to like spring using literal gears. Like you look at the microscopic projections of these animals' leg joints, they're gears. It's a freaking gear, people. Nature developed it. You actually have a reed tunic on. Cat, please don't tell people that. That's my chest hair. How dare you insult me like that? That's not a reed tunic, honey. That's all me. Let's see. Bugs. You make twine from nettle stems here. That's good to know, Cat. Bugs are good eating. What's up, Dickie Fold? How's it going? Green Bean, I take it back. I'm not on Andy Intel. No, we got Andy DeGen, the man. The steel-making man. Let's see here. But a mammal surviving the fall distance. My mistake. Wait, Cat. Never mistake. Never mistake. They are literally perfect creatures. Mini squirrels can literally survive a tree from... Listen to Andy. Is like obsessed with this terminal velocity fact. Get over it, dude. They're better than you. Alright, let's extinguish this. Listen, in the span of all evolution, we are not the pinnacle, people. You might think you are because you can think, but it ain't the case. Squirrels got us beat on a lot of different levels. Let's take a drink. And it's 22:36, people. Time for Betty Bye. We just made ourselves a bed. We are hungry, but the Lord provideth. Nope, not this time. Alright, we'll sleep. Cat is not puppeteering. Cat believes in free will. Alright, let me warm up. God damn it, cat. Let's drink the river. It was the plant hopper. That's right, builder. Little gears in their legs. They go. You see them on a spring or summer day when you're walking through the grass. All those tiny little bugs that just go like microscopic level bugs that you just like ignore all the time. They're just popping out of the grass. Those little guys are marvels of natural selection and evolution. I mean, so are we with our brains, you know? It's not to say like the human brain isn't like the most impressive thing that's ever involved in the universe, you know. But the little bugs are cool too. All right, so what time is it? We're going back to bed for a while. Wake up, loser. Warm up. You're hungry, so we shall fish. Always good to share some despair with you guys. Oh, you gotta go, Green Bean King? I'm sorry, buddy. I hope it wasn't the conversation. Listen, I'll have a talk to Kat later on about this third person nonsense, because, yeah, I understand. I understand why you would want to leave stream over that. Kat, did you see what you just did? Let's put that in the fire. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave me, Kat. If humans have parachutes or gliders, they can land from any height. They can breathe at. Tool use for the wind. That's true. I mean, Kat's not wrong. See, that's the thing about it. I guess you could argue from that perspective, yeah, that humans are the superior ones because any of the traits that the animals have, which they could claim makes them superior, those egotistical animals, we could steal that genetically or technologically and just put it into our own bodies or develop machines. I know it's disturbing. No, listen, I'm just joking, Kat. I think it's super funny and cute, so don't stop ever. There's some heights that a human will never land from. Oh, really, Fossil? Here we go. Fossil's laying down the mental puzzles. We're getting into the deep philosophy. Nope, just wrapping up finals. Understood, Green Bean. Well, Andrew, I hope you have very good luck with your finals, buddy. Let's see. Dino. Machines are the end of evolution. It removes natural elimination. Dino, I've heard that perspective before, and I do find it very fascinating and compelling. I don't know if I fully agree with it, to be quite honest with you. It's really hard for me, even though I'm not necessarily a science, just hard for me on a gut instinct level to be like, evolution has no hold over the human future. That's a statement I find hard to agree with, you know. Even though I can't really point to any evidence or anything necessarily, any hard, persuasive evidence in that favor, I don't know. Feels like too much of a stretch for me. Well, Kat, I don't really need the map anymore because I got you with me, but we will make this when we get home. Question is, what should we research now? The mallet? So I can ban people with it? Ban hammer. Ooh, the fish funnel. My beautiful baby, the spindle. Yeah, we did. I just didn't make one. Someone that's clothing I should make? Maybe the cooking pot next? Yeah, On. I'll have to build the spindle when we get back. And something else. Oh, the map. But we're on to the hunt right now. Brick making for next house. Do I not have bricks? I think we can make bricks without researching them. Well, unless you're referring to something else, I'm not catching on to. Yeah, I think we can make bricks already. Cooking pot is good. Love it. Let's do that. We'll move on. Funnel trap will be good. Cooking pot is good too. If 17 light years away, they will die beforehand and never even reach Earth, as gravity will alter the course. I see, Fossil. Okay. So we're not even talking metaphysics here. This is just straight up physics. Hardcore math. Clay jars do seem useful. I think cooking and then probably fish trap and then some jars. Hunting and fishing. Mutations still happen sometimes. Okay, Zoban, it's a benefit. Other times it's a can't. Yeah. No, you're right. I remember watching a talk by Richard Dawkins, who you got, some of you might know, is a very famous evolutionary biologist, British too, from the UK. Cat, you probably know who he is. He actually coined the term meme too, that we all use now to talk about jokes and stuff. He coined the term meme. But Richard Dawkins was talking about that in the sense that most mutations, not just with humans, but throughout all of evolution, are deleterious. They are harmful, if not fatal, to the organism. The vast majority of mutations are bad. It's only one or two every rare occasion, throughout the generations of an animal species that happen to fit, or that are in the right niche for that natural pressure to select for. And that's why it's so amazing. We see the sheer variety. That just shows you how prolific life is. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, there's one mutation, the duplication of a gene that effectively doubled our neuron production and is regarded as one of the defining moments in human evolution. That's interesting, Builder. I didn't know about that. So you could say that's like the intelligence gene or something, almost. That's cool. I wonder if we could, like, somehow trigger that again. Like, could we make that gene, like, during the development of the fetus, for instance? Could we genetically cause that gene to fire again and again and again, effectively like doubling and quadrupling the production of neurons? That'd be interesting. Look is in the, hold on. Let me explain. To mention people living in a very cold climate, the ones with less resistant to cold will survive less. The more resistant ones will get passed down their genes more often. That's true, but that's an example of natural selection and not how technology would necessarily remove it. Oh, but tech removes the survival. I see what you're saying. I see you're connecting the two there. Okay. It's true, but see, you're using a very specific example and then laying down the conclusions from that one narrow example across the whole spectrum of evolution. And again, I'm not willing to make that stretch, because when you speak specifically of like the temperature pressures of the natural environment on an organism, i.e., human beings, yes, that's true, and we have eliminated that for the most part due to technology, but that's not the only environmental pressure that weighs on a species or an individual, including human beings. There's some that we probably don't even fathom or totally fully grasp and understand at this point in our understanding of genetics and evolution. See, we think we know it all, but the amount of knowledge out there that we don't know dwarfs the combined knowledge of all humankind. At least that's what I believe. How to get humans to regrow adult teeth? Cat, I need that. I'm going to need that in a few years. Okay. Hello, what's up, Dakion? How you doing, my friend? Lost in the forest. I am actually literally lost. If Katrina's internet gives out right now, this game is basically over, people. I'm going to have to close the stream down. Welcome to Hardware Stairs Philosophy Discussion channel. That's right, hit the like button, everybody. Subscribe, not for the video games, but for the discussion. Autistic brains use more fats and sugars because they have less pruning of their connections between neurons. That's fascinating, Mini Mongoose. It goes to show you there, some direct connections between the body's basic production or needs and the higher intellect. That's interesting. Or get to trigger to help repair neurons. Wait, we have a mongoose or something, the gene, but there were ethical issues with letting it be birthed. Really? You just have to keep going north in order to get off. Thanks, Cat. I was just kidding. Alright, so I wonder what would happen if you gave the neuron mutation gene to a crow. Interesting, we were talking about a novel in a previous live stream by Adrian Tchaikovsky called Time. Oh, shoot. I can't remember the name of it. I'll remember it in a few minutes, but it was about humans accidentally evolving spiders, not crows, but spiders to a highly intelligent level. And basically giving them free roam over like an alien planet, and then encountering them down the road, like thousands of years down the road. It's a super Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. It's a trilogy. There's 3 books in the series. Really interesting. In fact, one of the later books, I think it's book 3, octopoids. Octopus becomes super intelligent too. So you get to see like perspectives through a super intelligent octopus and spider. Really cool book series. All right, so 8:17 in the morning. We're up. We're awake. Mom, don't yell at me anymore. Why do I have my sharpened stone out? Oh, I used it on the old squirrel, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. My bed looks really crappy. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to put those in there. Does that even work? Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay, so here we go, Cat. We're going to go on a hunt. It is a great book idea. The full scope of the idea is about human beings, a future human civilization on Earth, seeding alien planets basically from a distance, just sending out probes that will like drop Earth-friendly organisms so that human beings can later come and colonize those planets. And one of the things they do is to send out this virus which enhances intelligence in certain select animals, and they basically want to do it in primates so that when they get there they'll have like these superhuman primates who have already like set up the infrastructure for them, and they can basically use them as labor. But it actually happens in the spiders. No primates arrive, and so the virus takes hold in the arachnid population. And so when the humans do show up, they're like, what the there's spiders here. Okay, anyway, so let's clear this and get a little bit more wood there just to have this fire going. All right, we're going to go westward, people, for the hunt. Is that right? We're looking for tracks, Cat. Let's go. Westward, Angel. Crows can also recognize individual people. That's true. They are super smart, aren't they? Crazy crows and their dinosaur ancestries. All right. I probably should have left my handbasket back at camp. I don't know. Maybe drop the fish scraps. Dummy. Let's go uphill. Sure can go west or south. Okay. And they can pass information on to the young as well, like what a dangerous thing looks like without having to see it. Like knowing the drop stone. Corvids have higher intelligence than people think. They can solve conflict. Is that crows? Corvids? Is that crows? Is that it? What you guys are talking about? What's a corvid exactly? Spiders are genetically closer to octopus rather than humans. Neurologically enhanced crow that escapes a lab has to live in the wild while trying to find itself. Corvids are crows. Thank you, Mongoose. Corvids are a family of birds, including crows and ravens. Gotcha. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep traipsing around. Although, no, I'm actually a little bit cold out here. All right, in you go. Into the fire. What? You can hear the crows in the game right now. The corvids. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some, like, little YouTube pseudo-documentaries about, like, a little girl will like walk to school every day and she will like drop little foods as she walks, and the crow that like befriends her or something. What's going on there, XJ? How you doing? No Kick today? That's a great question. Kick doesn't have this game listed in their list of games that I can like select to display on the stream, which doesn't mean that I could necessarily not stream this game, but if it doesn't have it, then I usually don't stream it to Kick. Good question, though. Good question. That's the reason I'm not streaming today, because this one's not in their list. It's almost not in the list of Twitch. Twitch doesn't even have cover art for this game yet. But either way, maybe I will in the future, buddy. But I appreciate you coming by the YouTube. Yeah, I really do need to stream as much as I can on Kick just to build that up, I'm still not even fully a partner over there yet. Alright, so corvids are your favorite? Nice. My favorite animals are the otters. My favorite animal used to be the cuttlefish. Do you guys know what the cuttlefish is? But I've switched it in more recent years. It's the otter. Fair enough. I prefer Kick over Twitch. And I understand that, buddy. Yeah, we'll get back to some Kick. Next time I'll try it. I promise. We'll do some Kick streams with this game. Can't hurt, What's the worst that's going to happen? People just be confused about which game I'm playing. They'll have to like actually look at the stream. Kick is a platform similar to Twitch, Katrina, for streaming. It's a much more hands-off, you could say, unregulated platform. It allows gambling streams. There's no like pornography or anything like that, but it's also on the other side of that coin. It also favors the creators much, much more in terms of the monetary split. On YouTube, it's like 70-30, or it might even be 60-40 in favor of the company. I'm not sure, but with Kick, it's 90-10 in favor of the creator. But yeah, they've gotten some bad press, like I say, mainly revolving around gambling. But you know what? Go watch the Super Bowl and guess what kind of commercials you're going to see these days? Gambling commercials. It's everywhere, people. I'm not in charge of it. All right, let's go. Let's see here. We'll get another one of these. I'm not seeing any animals, but that's okay. We're the hunter. Okay, that's still going, but it's almost dead. Still going, but almost dead. Really need to get some food. Traipsing. American economy is AI, gambling, and OnlyFans now. You're not wrong, Cat. Fossil, what's your favorite dinosaur? I love, love, love my floofy dinosaurs. A lot of animals are prehistoric. What do you mean by that, Baked Potato? Also, welcome to the stream, buddy. Appreciate you coming by today. Hello, hello. All right, so we've got a fox. Tracks going north many hours ago. South, left many... Ugh, so that's not super helpful. No, not climb the tree. Let's continue going south. Oh, is this where the trader appears? Wait, I'm at the Oaken Grove. Did I miss? I already passed it, didn't I? Alligator, sharks, jelly. That's true, bro. Sharks are super ancient. So are alligators. Crocodilians. It's the Marsmost monkeys we put the human brain gene into, not a mongoose. Oh, I got you, Builder. UQ right now, but I love raptors and tyrannosaurs. I like the long-necked dinos that seem really peaceful. Gotta go back to work. Alright, Fossil. Thanks for coming in. Dropping your usual flavor of spice into the chat. No animal popped into existence all of a sudden, so we're all equally ancient. Well, we do all derive from a common ancestor based on the DNA that we see in ourselves and throughout the entire animal kingdom. You know, so it's pretty conclusive that we are all related and, as you say, prehistoric if you go back far enough. Certainly, certainly. Got to go by fossil. All right, well, this one's... Okay, no, wait, Cat. Hold on. Maybe we can tell by the number here. So this is the number until it degrades and disappears, right? So when this counts to 0, this track will disappear. Is that about fair to say, Cat? So my instincts then, or my logic, tells me that we should follow this one because this is the older set of tracks versus this set. And this one tells us to go south. We all evolved from a bacteria. That's right. That's right. 100%. And it's something... Okay, thank you, Cat. Something I always point out is that for the vast majority of life, the existence of life on this Earth, which isn't the majority of the planet's lifespan. You know, the Earth is 4.5 billion years. I think... Actually, hold on. Okay, so the Earth is 4.5 billion. Yeah, no, I was wrong. It's... Life did evolve after the first billion or so, but the majority of the time span that life was on Earth, it was single-celled. And that's why people talk about that great filter in relation to like the Fermi paradox. I always remind them that the great filter could be behind us. It could in fact be the simple development of multicellular life, you know, because that was a huge change. People always wonder and ponder about the first genesis of life, where, you know, how life evolved from nothing. But I think it's equally mysterious that moment when the single cell colonies suddenly became multicellular and rapidly split off, speciated, and became life as we know it, you know, in unimaginable varieties. Let's see. My Name is Lucia by Susan Vega. Okay. Oh, Luca. All right, so we're going south. Hey. Oh, I found an acorn cache. Fox. Many hours ago to the south. Did you urinate here? Oh, there's a Foxborough cat. Oh, we're going to smoke this baby out. I'm going to smoke a big old fat fox leg. Let's clear. Let's autofill it. Oh, I lost my... Now we gotcha. Yeah. Does this even work? I don't know what I'm doing here, cat. I really don't. Acorns. Okay. Cool. Let's do a quick forage. No way. No way, cat. It worked. It worked perfectly. Last universal common ancestor wasn't a bacteria. Well, no, not the last one, but the bacteria and archaea are its offspring. Certainly not the last one. No. I think the last common ancestor would have been the split between spinal cords, right? It's between the kingdom or the orders of the spinal and the non-spinal, the invertebrates and vertebrates. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Baked potato, while the monkeys ate mushrooms, then traveled a lot, but I think they just discovered fire. A lot of people suggest Neanderthals evolved from chimpanzees and orangutans before orangutans got long spindly arms. I don't think that's the case. Neanderthals are evolved along the same lines that we did. We're very closely related to Neanderthals. I don't think they evolved from chimpanzees and orangutans, which are modern species, which might have existed in those times, but I don't think they're the basal forms of primates. Again, I could be wrong. I don't know the full timeline. You think our next great filter is not killing each other in war? That could be. Okay, let's go for it. Charge. I'm intimidated, but we're very brave. Okay. Cat. Oh, it disappears into the foliage. Give it a chase. 100% chance you manage to catch up with it. Don't you dare eat my berries, Fox. It's not what you're allowed to do. Thrust at it, baby. Oh, I thrusted right at that thing. We did it. Let's eat. We did it, Katrina. Wait, is it possible those berries were poisonous? Because he said they were delicious. Yes, look at this. So much is just open. Oh my god, look, I got a bunch of these already completed, cat. Look at this. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Okay, I just had one of them completed. Wow. Alright, here we go. Didn't we already make planks? No, we didn't, did we? Alright. Lake's Bounty. Research and craft hook. Oh no, we did needles. That's right, okay. I know we saw some glitching in these previously, but they look like they're all pretty right on. Oh, I do need to make the reed coat. Excuse me, let's see. Homo sapiens have mixed kids with Neanderthals. We can yeah, there is Neanderthal DNA in like every human being. I think every person on Earth has a small portion of Neanderthal DNA in them. I think some groups have like more or less, but yeah, I think that's pretty much universal. It's accepted that at some point one of our common human ancestors mated with a Neanderthal, and those Neanderthal genes became a part of our ancestry. I mean, that's another thing you'll hear too. Genetically, we're all related to the same group of about 3,000 human beings, because at some point, I think it was roughly like 25,000 years ago. There's some rough estimate for the time frame, but there was a mass near extinction event for the human species, and it bottlenecked the population of Earth for Homo sapiens down to like only 3,000 individuals. And so everybody alive today, all 7.5 billion of us, are related to this group that survived whatever happened. We don't know what caused this bottleneck, but genetically we know for a fact that this something happened like 25,000 years ago to narrow drastically. Most of us have Genghis Khan's DNA too. That's right. That's for very different reasons, so, which we'll shy away from on the stream right now. Oh, I tell you, the animal carcasses, they always look so peaceful, don't they? All right, let's release the old... Well, hold on. Let's go... Let's get back to a fire. I love the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've not read the books, though. Just seen the first movie, Cat, which I know. It's a sin. But I do love Sam Rockwell. One of my favorite actors. Zaphoid Beeblebrox. President of the Galaxy. Alright, so we're at the Green Grove. Am I going the right way? Yeah, there's like 5 or 6. And one of them like the Salmon of the Universe or something like that. Cat, where am I right now? How do I get back to my base? I think I need to go north again. This is why I need a damn map. There's stream lag. Neanderthals were bigger, stronger, and faster than us. Our women... What's up, Big Rod? Rod dropping in with the knowledge. How's it going? Sir Roderick Clarkenstein. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Do you feel relieved now, Dino? Thanks, buddy, for sharing with us. I was in Mixed Kids and Neanderthal we could trace back. Rod, we've been having some crazy discussions, buddy, and it's all Katrina's fault. Go east and north. Yes, ma'am. Try east first, then if you want to follow the river. Okay. Beautiful. We're not super cold right now. I'm not on the verge of dying or anything like that. Yay! Cat, you knew it all the time, didn't you? Let's warm up, and should we go ahead and process the old boy here, or do we try and make it home? Is there a reason to stay here for multiple days? I feel like now we should probably get home. That new moon. I mean, I'll most likely not make it there quite in time. We'll have to light a candle, but that's not the end of the world. Big Potato says, meteor or volcanoes kill dinosaurs, then ice age happened because of the mass amount of carbon, or the meteor pierced the atmosphere, polar shift. Then once it got warm enough, floods happened. Nature's Guide, humans landed on Earth and almost wiped out original humanoid species. I've been and will be listening, waiting for a good old boy to ride from his buddies I can serve justice. Oh, right on, buddy. Well, good luck to you, Rod, with your endeavors, my friend. Thanks for listening, too. In the far past. Is that related? I think, have you seen the movie, too, Kat? Are you familiar with the movie as well? Is that why, like, at the end, I think, yeah, they talk about well, actually, it's right at the beginning with the dolphins, like, leaving and stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Like I said, never read the books. I should. I'm sure there's a lot to those stories that I'm missing. And I do love the old British humor, Cat. I won't lie with you. I won't lie to you. The Brits, they got a lot of faults. You know, the whole empire thing, not great, but their comedic endeavors are top notch. My hat's off to you. My top hat is off to you, Brits. Cat has seen the movie, listened to the audio series, and got the t-shirt. So you're a big fan of my boy Sam Rockwell, the guy who plays Zaphoid Beeblebrox. I love that dude. He's one of my favorite actors. And he just really nailed that part, if we're being honest about it with each other. So let me put down nothing. Oh my god, Cat, I don't have enough room. Let me drop that boy. Let me pick up this thing. Let me eat that. Put that away. Grab this. Let me light a candle. Close. Boom. Extinguish fire takes no time at all. So we ride. Alright, Cat, guide me. How do I get out of here? Dolphins left Earth due to the Vogons demolishing Earth. Okay, okay. So that didn't really have anything to do with what you were talking about. Good movie, good and books. Are you guys anybody out there fan of? It's a very different series, but Heinlein's Starship Troopers. Robert Heinlein. Is it Heinlein? I think it was Heinlein. Waterfall and Climate. Thank you, Kat. All right, we got our candle going, people. Heavenly Candle. The Starship Troopers. Now, that's a novel that I have read. Rod Clark, yeah. Now, Rod, are you talking about the book or the movie? Book or the movie? Because I was going to say, that's one of those very rare. I disagree, Rod. I was just going to say, that's one of those very rare instances where the movie is better than the book, in my opinion. The book is very dry. It's more about the social and political aspects and military life and camaraderie, where the movie is awesome. I mean, it's got nudie girls and boys showering together. It's got awesome action and stuff. I am biased because I'm a huge fan of the director, and of course, it was like a very it was like I watched that movie when I was probably like whenever it came out, 16 or 17. Absolutely loved it. The book is almost always better, right? That's one of the rare instances where I think the movie is better. But again, I'm kind of biased. The Abrahamic theology stars human life in heaven with Adam, and I came across some island mythology that says humans went to heaven from Earth and then came back. Maybe they're pointing pre-Homo sapien. Yeah, it's a movie about exoskeleton bugs, but the books are very different. That's right. I don't even think the bugs are even in it. Like, there's no battle scenes, really. Nothing like the movie at all. Paul Verhoeven was the director for that movie, and right around that time when he directed Starship Troopers, he also did other movies like Total Recall, RoboCop, and a couple others, which were just absolute bangers. Some of the best 90s and late 80s science fiction ever to be put on screen. Paul Verhoeven also did Basic Instinct too, with what's her name, Sharon Stone. He does a lot more drama and stuff these days, but he's absolute genius. Cat will ban right for it's just that one. Actually, another one that I do prefer the movie over the book is Fight Club. All right, I'm wasting enough time. Can't really like Total Recall, RoboCop. Check out Paul Verhoeven's full full catalog of movies, because he's done some others too that you might like. How do you play the pre-made character in this game? Figgy, great question, buddy. Actually, you have to download and play the beta branch. Right now, the Huntsman here is not on the stable version. That confused me too when I first booted up the game after the update, because I don't think they actually mentioned that, or if they did, I just skimmed over it. But yeah, if you're on Steam, obviously you got to right click and like go to the beta build up for the game, and then you'll be able to play the Huntsman, buddy. Yeah, no worries, my friend. It confused me too. I literally, the first time I played that, I booted up the basic version while stream was going, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta go install the beta version. But yeah, good question, buddy. No worries, no worries. Yeah, this is the first pre-made character, so it's definitely worth at least one run, for sure, buddy. We're on day 20 of spring, going strong. We're completing our little journal things, so thanks for coming by, Figgy. Appreciate you. RoboCop remake was sick too. You like that new one? It was good. I really like the actor who they got. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He was good. Way different, but so badass. But the original was 5 times better. I know, nothing beats the original. I've said it before, but the original actor who did RoboCop, I don't remember his name, but just really nailed the part of like a human robot cyborg, and so much of it is in his physical performance. He's got the voice, which is good, but it's his physical performance in that movie. He's got that robotic, and we take it for granted because he fully makes us believe that he's a robot. So we're not like critiquing him as an actor while we're watching the movie, because he's nailed it so well. You know what I'm saying? That he really brings us into the movie. But it's that performance. Look at it again and think about it consciously. Imagine yourself as the actor trying to portray a robot, and do it convincingly, and you'll realize just what kind of a performance he put on for that movie, especially at a time when like those kind of out there science fiction things weren't that normal, you know. But either way, great performance. All right, let's go north. Peter Weller, there he is. Big Rod Clark dropping in. Crazy good, non-emoting physical presence, 100%. Rod's always on top of it. That's why you two are the mods. I don't just choose those mods willy-nilly, people. You gotta have full movie credentials. North we go. There's a bar. There's a bar around here. These snare traps are useless to me. I should reclaim these snare traps. Mod Squad. I need to reclaim them for their cordage, don't I? Look at this. I made it home and I didn't even need the candle. Oh my gosh, Cat. What a good puppeteer you are. Man, we're doing good today, people. Cat is game necessary. Jeopardy facts. No, you're both necessary. Trust me. You've been waiting to play this and had one some backstory. Yeah, buddy. All right, people. Minnie Mongoose is awfully quiet. Minnie, did you get logged into the server? Are you playing on tops right now? Is that why you're so quiet? Let's see. Are you playing some Card Survival Tropical Island and you're struggling? Listen, don't be afraid to ask me any tips you might need, Minnie Mongoose. That's what I'm here for, is to help you. Baked potato, I mean, while you have food, maybe some pitfall traps for the bigger game? Yeah. You know, that's why I'm carrying this shovel around, actually. No, Towsy demands love and snuggles. Well, who am I to stand in the way of Towsy? Cat, what do you think? Where should we build our first pitfall trap? Yeah, I agree. I think Baked Potato's dead right. No pun on dead there. But where do you guys think we should dig our first pit trap? Back down there by the waterfall or somewhere close? Because this bear is close to home, people. He is a big, ugly, stinking bar. And he's close. All right, let me drop that. Let me put that back. Come here. Acorns, you go away. You get yourself skinned. Wait, no. You get yourself skinned. Put that in there. Release the spirit. Cut them on up. Let's get this fire started here. Oh, cooking pot. Yeah, fires went out. Oh, are we good here? Yeah, we're fully dried. Check that out. Nice. We'll do that later. Okay, so we can cut a little bit. Oh, I really didn't need to do that, did I? We got a buttload of wood. Jesus Christ, look at that. Look at the amount of wood I've got here, people. All right, so now, how much meat does this actual fox carcass give me? Where is that little boy? Is that all he gets? Is just the meat scraps? I thought we'd have a carcass, but we just get the meat and stuff, huh? All right, shoot. Let me think about this. I know how to do this. Outside of Bear Cave, there we go. Ryan's Cat's Waldo. Here, one away, I would say. Do pit traps have to have higher success rate? Katrina Figgy is asking. Lizards are only in certain areas and only meat bait. Oh, you're playing the mermaid run. Oh my god, Figgy, that is such a difficult run. You know, I have a whole series on my YouTube channel where I did the mermaid run, and let me tell you, I would not have completed that if it wasn't for Katrina's help. Now my question is, where the hell are all my bowls at? Okay, here they are. We're good, we're fine. Let's put one of those, or two of those on the fire real quick. Alright, so what else do I have? Just 3 pieces of meat here. Those 2 in. Yeah, we'll just cook them all, I guess. Unless Cat tells me not to. Then use the brain mush on it. Thank you, Cat. Okay. take that out. We'll eat. Probably going to make us sick of meat here, but we're just going to eat it all. Yeah, we're fine, though. I hope. Are we going to vomit? Hope I don't vomit. Let's drink. Excuse me. This is like in a woods, but card-based. That's right. That's right, Baked Potato. It's a good comparison. Shovel seems like such a time commitment compared to cutting down trees. It is. It's a big time commitment. But it's pretty essential. Deer Foxberry, you can still catch small game in pitfalls. Alright, so let's close those back up. We're doing good. We're not hungry anymore after that fox. Now we just need to apply some brain matter to the fleshed fox. Oh wow, 2 hours? No, we'll put that inside and we'll grab the brain mush. And we'll just do that in the morning. You go away, you go away. Also need to make that map. And what was the other thing we wanted to make? Something. There was the map and something else we talked about. Well, there's a lot that I do need to make. Not the pit trap, I'm thinking of something else. Oh, I think it was a reed tunic, actually. Or, wait, hold on. Reed coat, never mind. I'm all confused. So research fishing, craft a hook. Oh, we have the leather shoes in the works. Okay, those we don't want. If I don't apply it, I'll miss the opportunity. Oh, God, cat. Oh, no. Enter. Make the reed coat for the quest. This is the reed tunic, so I think I still need to research the reed coat. Yeah. So we'll just have to research that. Make 2 small clay jars for the soot ink. I think I'm researching those currently still, too. Yeah, that's what we're researching are the clay jars. So we'll do that first then. Time seems appropriate mostly. Alright, so let's get this brain mush applied. We're actually really not. I guess we are a little bit tired. Oh. Light that up. There it is. Yeah, that's a long, laborious process. Alright, it's been brained. We are tired, exhausted, sleep deprived. It's 1 in the morning. Let's go to bed, people. Alright, waking up now. Well, I guess I should have waited because I still have sleep deprivation. Damn. Let's go ahead and go outside real quick. Cat is not a puppeteer. Yes, you are. Drink and go poo-poo. Remove the poo-poo. I like to imagine whenever I throw this away that I'm literally picking up my own shit and just tossing it into the river. That's what's happening in my brain whenever I do that, whenever I push that button. Listen, it's important to immerse yourself into these games, people. You got to come up with these mental pictures of what your character's doing. Otherwise, you're just not going to have as much fun. Alright, so we are shivering. Let's go ahead and warm it up. Give me some wood. Oh, there's a bear. I hear the bear. I got so much wood. Caddis Counselor Advisor Vizier Tribute Essential Woman and GM and Guild Master. No, what does GM stand for? Game Master. I imagine you're eating it into the sun. It disappears with a sparkle. A little puff of gas. You have a shovel now. You don't need to throw it with your hands. You can bury it. Hey, I was just telling you what I like to imagine, alright? If you're sharing with me your imaginings, that's fine. That's fine. But don't try and impose your will onto my brain. I don't even need this. Trash that. Alright, what the hell's going on, people? Would actually be way better if you have your poo just gradually decompose in the forest. I don't know about that, cat. I don't know. Have you ever seen those beetles that will push around dung? They happen to be called dung beetles. See? We're talking about natural things. Maybe I should push my dung into a ball. Do you ever think about that? That's in line with nature just as much as like leaving it in the forest. That's right. Dung beetles are precious, precious little creatures. Listen, they have an alternative lifestyle, people. All right? Don't you judge their kink. Oh, these traps are so worthless to me. I mean, he just throws it to Marcus Terry and keep the water clean. That's right. I'm spicing up the water. I do need more sleep. Let's go back inside. Kenny was right. Yeah. That's what happens when I get sleep deprived in real life too. I start acting goofy, and I start peeing in my own cave, like a animal, like a bear. Okay, what are we doing? Cat, I need you. I need the puppeteer. Needs to pull the strings, cat. Funnel trap. She already told me that, so. Are my traps still baited? That's a personal question. Egyptian mythology said dung beetle rolled the sun. Look at a rod dropping in with the Jeopardy. The Jeopardy questions. Alright, no, actually, cat, you're distracting me. Wait, so you don't need cat? You told me to do that earlier. Alright, cat, you're distracting me. I'm trying to make stuff here. Quit it. No, so I do have this garbage. I thought I had some of these that were done. Oh, we do. Okay, so these squirrel leathers are done. What I need to do is grab my knife and peel a little bit off of there. And that goes into there. Oh, that was weird. And that. And boom. And, oh, twine. Okay, okay. Where's our twine? Do I have it? Oh, I never made the spindle. That's what I was going to make. Oh, my God. Where's my knife? This must be outside. Hold your horses. I can see cats yelling at me. Wait, RIP parchment? Cat, well, that's true. Wait, no. The parchment takes this, though, doesn't it? For what? How could you forget the spindle? I know. God damn it. No, it's outside. Wait, now hold on a second, Katarina. Yeah, it takes one of these small little leathers. It'll take that. Oh, should have just used it straight up. You're right. You're right. Why do I question? Why do I question, right? Well, actually, Cat, I was going to, this is how I'm going to circumvent and act like I was right the whole time. I was going to use that patch for the shoes, not for the parchment. But that's a lie. I was going to use it for the parchment. But we do need the shoes, too. So let's grab our knife, our knife. Shut up, bear. This is my cave. I've pooped in it. That means I own it. Okay. You go up there. Oh, wait, I forgot something. Go back out. Shut up. That's what I'm looking for. In you go. No, Ken is never wrong. No, that's not right. No, I have to quit the game, guys. I'm sorry. We're done today. We're done. No, I'm just kidding. There's green like K-pop knives. Jesus, wait. Wait, hold on. Rod's throwing up dad jokes. Hold on. Answer, this is what was left by Jesus near the Sea of Galilee. What is holy shit? Rod. He's throwing out jokes in Jeopardy format for his people. You guys are really blessed to have Rod in the chat. Alright, nerd pull up and throw spears at it. How dare you? I don't even know what that means. Nerd pole? What is that word? I don't do that, so I don't know. Alright, why did I come back in here, people? To make a spindle. And now we need some of the twine. Oh. I've forgotten the spindle's weird in this version of the game. It's not normal. It's not my This isn't the spindle that I fell in love with. This spindle is like the spindle I fell in love with, but then grew up and went to college and changed and came home. And now we go out on like a date again for the first time. And I'm like, this is not the spindle that I fell in love with, guys. She was like laughing when I was crying during the movie. It was weird. All right, who are you trying to convince? I don't know what. I don't know. All right, twine, duration, 15. You too, Cat Golden. Makes me teary. Spindle's better though. She's got an education. Yeah, but she's all hoity-toity and she's like liberated now. I'm one of those old school men. No, I'm kidding. I'm not like that at all. My brother's like that. And I don't have any respect for him. Like, oh, women should be in the kitchen making me a sandwich. Like, let me slap you in the face, buddy. How about that? How's that sound? Let's come outside and let's drink. He likes ankles. Cat's favorite song for the film is How It's Done. Cat's favorite song from film is How It's Done. I'm not familiar with that. You'll have to sing me a few bars. Record yourself singing, then upload the audio file to Discord, and I will listen to it. Everybody belongs in the kitchen. That's where the food's at. Damn right, buddy. I'm not even going to regale you guys with the horror stories of my younger brother and the way he would treat his then girlfriend / fiance, now wife, but just imagine it's pretty bad. No abuse, like not abuse, but just being a lazy piece of shit. All right, I've said too much. So, women should be in the revolution throwing bricks and torches and Pittsburgh. That's right, down with the patriarchy. After Shrek, gotta watch K-pop Demon Hunters, right? No, I had an accidental incident with my eyes, and I am now blind. I cannot see. No, I shouldn't joke about that. All right, Nettle, stem it out. Let's go. Get your stem out. Let's go talk to our spindle. Okay, I'm getting a rash on myself here. Playing with my spindle too much. Let's go out. Hot take, it means... Wait. Hot take, it's the men's turn to be considered property. Oh, yeah, I'm with that, man. I'm with that. Let's wash. Watch what video? No, I didn't watch the video. No, the Shrek thing? I didn't. Trust me, I did not. I was not forced to, so I didn't. Minor sleep deprivation. I slept for like 20 hours last night. Okay, let's get to work. Let's quit baby crying about stuff. Basket's almost done. Warm it up. Yeah, I'm just all over the place. First I was working on stuff in the cave. Now I'm out here making baskets. Don't ask me why. Should I put the basket in the cave, though? Didn't you tell me, Kat, that this is better for food storage? None of your viewers replied. It's true. Alright, let's go back in. God, I just ate an entire fox earlier in the day, and they're already hungry. It's like, bro, you just ate a fox, dude. You should be full. You should be, like, sick of eating. Don't I have meat on the fire? No, I ate that, buddy. Posted How It's Done YouTube video of what are you watching Discord channel. Okay. Okay, thanks, Kat. I look forward to it. I got something to look forward to after the stream. No, I won't, Andy. Don't worry. Basket is better for food storage than the ground. Than the ground. What are you implying, Kat? Where's my spindle? Why is it naked? Let's put some fibers on this lady. Twine. All day. Boom. Duration, 1 hour. Look at this. Wait, didn't I just complete something? Wait, I thought that was a completion event. Am I crazy? Craft leather shoes. Oh, and equip them. Go to hell, game. There it is. How dare you try and hold my hand? No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's see. You need to equip the shoes. Cat's like 10 steps ahead of me. Cat's playing 5D chess while I'm over here playing checkers. KDPH is really iconic, a little goofy at times, but very positive. Great role models and banging tracks. Is this the K-pop? Is this the K-pop? Alright, so we're cold. It's evening. What are we working on? Oh, we've got our Travois outside. We could work on that. I don't have any brain matter left. Progress on this is still progressing. Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. Thank you, Cat. Cat did a sculpture of one of the little creatures, right, from that show, Cat? Is that what that was? Something like that. It was very impressive. If you guys want to see it, you have to join my Patreon. Sales tactic. I'm exploiting Cat's pottery and Mini Mongoose's cat for my own profits. Derpy. I think it was Derpy, wasn't it? It was Rod's prophetic. Okay, it's cold. Warm it up. Derpy tiger model. It was beautiful, too. Actually, legitimately scary looking. I'm pretty sure I had some nightmares after that. Okay. It's time, people. No, it's not time, because I don't have the right materials. So, let's get the Travois built, which involves me playing with my spindle more. Wait, I'm a little bit hungry. We'll keep fishing. There it is. Mother trout. Alright, let's take a drinky poo. Let's go ahead and... Well, we're exhausted, so we'll release the spirit of the fish. What was that? What was that noise? I heard a noise. Alright, what are we researching? Oh, the amulet. Progress. Andy's making progress. Mini Mongoose says, I really love K-pop, but K-pop Demon Hunters disappointed me a bit, mostly because they gave You Kiss Kevin's Woo such a tight... Wait, is that English? I want derpy onesies. Wife says it's too close to reality. It's an art channel, but really far back. That's true. That's true. Maybe I should pin that. So many Saja boys, just to keep them all in the background with no backstory, boring progress. I got lag weird. Oh, did you, Rod? Not showing any dropped frames, buddy. If you're getting lag, maybe try a restart or refresh there. I was missing a goddamn bracket in my patching. Oh, patching for Ancient Armory. Gotcha. So it's progress on the mod. Couch will repost because she's so proud of it. Good cat. Good cat. That's a good cat. Alright, we got to fish, people. Quit acting like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an expert at this game. You guys need any tips, cat? Anybody else out there who needs a tip on this game? Go ahead and shout it out in chat. I'll help you. Alright, so let's get this done. So that's how it's done. Put that back. Actually... Yeah, we'll hold on to it. Tired? No. This man is never tired, actually. Into the fire. 1932. We're rocking and rolling, people. So, what are we working on? Oh, it was the thing. Enter the cave. You demand a tip on the game. Well, the mini mangas, I wasn't talking about you. You're obviously an expert at this game. Because you're constantly giving me advice on it. Honestly, you should tone it down a little bit. Tone it down, or Roderick will ban. Did that cook it? So here's your tip, miniature mongoose. In this game, instead of eating the meat pieces individually like this, put them in a bowl, and then you hit eat all, and it doesn't waste as much time. Boom. You're welcome. Alright, 68%, 8 p.m. Is the fire in here lit? It's not, is it? Come with me, little fire. You know what? It's a great system. Remember earlier I was talking about how there's certain things they've done in this game, which are like drastic improvements. Yeah, that's one of them. And also another cool thing too, Minnie, is like you'll notice, I don't know if you noticed, but there is no food section for research in this game, but they do have a pretty, or I think they plan on having a pretty extensive food, but you will make your own recipes essentially and save them. And that's why when you eat sometimes certain combos of meals, the character will respond. They'll be like, tastes great, or tea doesn't taste good, you know? And so, like, the good recipes, you're meant to, like, discover and save them and stuff. So it's more intuitive and experimental with the food system, at least. And I don't know, Cat, is it fully implemented? They don't have, like, all the recipes in the game yet, do they? But either way, yeah, that's another cool little system that's different. I can't wait for this game to be finally done. I think it's still going to take years, but once this game is done, out of early access and in 1.0, it's going to be pretty freaking good. Yeah, Cat can give a game tip. Of course, Cat can give a game tip. Not to me. I mean, you can't give one to me technically because I exceed you in game knowledge, Cat. You can give one to Mini Mongoose, though. You are permitted. Here's a question mainly to hear Ryan say it. Are there lizard's leathers leggings? Lizard leather leggings. The answer is no. I mean, I have some on right now, but you're talking about in the game, so that is a no. All right, where are we at? It's 2000. Oh, we're not super tired. But I am making twine, so let's keep that up. Seven, I think, was that enough? You know what, if it's not enough, it is enough. I'm still going to take the snare down, though. Boom, travois, 1 hour. Look at that, Cat. We made a travois today. Everybody. That's actually huge. Let's put these back inside. I'll probably use that for something else. Okay, so one of the things I don't think I have a blueprint up here for is the quill. Do I know, though? Let's put soot ink up here, because we're going to start working on these soon, hopefully. Thanks, Cat. Because you're a nudist, right? Just aired and the correct part straight all over. Oh, dear God. You just lost me like 10,000 subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. If you have a... Wait. Here's a useful tip. Tastes great recipe for Huntsman. 2 wood sorrel, 1 roasted meat, and birch sap. Applied to at least one of them. Is that your family recipe, Cat? If you have a boulder plate. That sounds awesome, actually. We did score a birch tree. I thought that was here. Must have been like 1 or 2 over or something. Alright, let me put the fat in the basket, because technically I think that's food, right? Gave you a few high tippers on OnlyFans. Oh, I don't know, buddy. So where the hell is the quill? Is that like... Because I do have feathers. It's got to be with the something I haven't researched yet, huh? Hey, Victor, how's it going, buddy? I'm not seeing it. Woodsorrel... Oh, okay. One to the west. How you doing, Victor? It's great to see you, my friends. Quill probably unlocks after you make the sitting part. Okay, so with that being the case, the charcoal powder's inside. Let's step on in. I need 3 of them. Okay, I don't have enough. So let's go back out. Whoa, you're trying to create your first fortress in Dwarf Fortress. No way, Victor. Oh, good luck to you, my friend. You have just embarked upon a very difficult but very entertaining game, no doubt about it. Dwarf Fortress is a classic, buddy. I've got several videos on my channel for the Steam version, which is, I assume, what you're playing, but of course, I'm no expert on it either. It's a very challenging one, which I have died to many, many times. But I'm glad to hear you playing it, bud. It's great. Great entertainment. Crushable charcoal heat resin. Yeah, I should have heated the resin while I waited. Now, don't we? Yeah, we do have some. Does it need to go in a bowl, or? No. Alright, let's take a drink. Let's go ahead and wash ourselves. Resin's heated up. Look at that glob. Delicious. Okay, we got the soot ink. And now it's starting to evaporate. You know, I didn't make any clay jars again. She caught me. She caught me. I don't even know how to make clay. She caught me, people. Oh, I'm such a failure in life. Wait, can I just make these with the fire, though, Cat? Can I stick that in the fire? No, it doesn't work. Wait, you're getting Cat? Oh, you're getting lag, Cat? I'm not showing any dropped frames. Just reload your stream there. Cat, I don't even have a kiln. Like, I am way far behind. So there's no way to even make that. Many Mongoose says no lag. Oh, the oven can do it. No, I didn't know that. Did I move all my wood in there? Yeah, I didn't know that, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so put that on there. It's still going to take a while, though, isn't it? Still going to take a while. Huh. Well, I mean, it is probably going to completely evaporate away. Fill it full. Guess Cat's interwebs is to blame. I think it might be. Yeah, I haven't dropped a single frame on the stream, Cat. Well, I mean, I feel like a total failure because the soot ink is gonna evaporate away. We are sleepy now. It's 1:20 in the morning. I think it's time for bed, everybody. So let's go to bed. We're researching here. Now Cat is like 2 or 3 seconds behind. You can fast forward the stream, can't you? Refresh and fast forward it. You should be good. You get all caught up. Be right here in real time with me. There we go. Oh, good. All right, we'll step outside. Man, this cave gets dirty pretty quick. I just went pee. Clay jar. Yes. Ah, look at that, Cat. I got it in there at 100%. Oh, I need another one. Oh, damn. I bragged a little too quickly about that. Let's make another clay. Fire it up. And temperature's good, right? Cat is fast forward, but missed a few seconds. Cat did say to make 2. No, you did. You did, Cat. I'm not disputing that. No, 100%. You did. I remember it. Shockingly. Alright, let's fill up that. Alright, people. We still haven't begun digging on our pit trap. Do you see it says firing in the oven? Oh, yeah, as opposed to cooking or smoking. I see. So it's at firing temp. So do I not even need the kiln? Or is this something I should still build maybe for later down the road? I don't know if that's necessary. Is it just completely redundant? It feels weird that they would add that if it's redundant. What do we got? Oh, there's the quill cat. Boom. Only takes a couple minutes. You may need to kill him to make storage. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's kind of what I figured. All right, so we're thirsty. Research that quill pretty quickly. I didn't feel like dropping this, but I'm going to drop it for now. Let's just do some spear fishing, probably. Because our food situation is not great. Where was the thing I was just researching? Wasn't the hideout. Oh, we do need the reed coat. Might as well get that going. I need so many things, it's crazy. Alright, let's see here. Now, let me just check the ground. I don't actually see another knife prepared yet, so this 11%er I'm going to drop. And we're going to go ahead and preemptively make another knife. I guess I should just go ahead and bait these traps. I mean, there's no reason not to. It's kind of stupid of me to have that stuff sitting there. Alright, so that'll get put away. That goes in there. Let's grab a bowl. It doesn't have soot in it. We're getting good luck with these fishing, aren't we? I've caught like 5 or 6 trouts in this playthrough. And didn't we also catch like a bigger fish, like a pike at one point? Eat it all. You kill them to make a cauldron. 2 cauldrons are super useful. That's right. I forgot how awesome that cauldron was. Like at first, I remember in the last playthrough, we made it, I think, right before I died or something. And I was able to use it just a little bit. But yeah, no, I doubted you guys about the cauldron at first. But now I agree. It's awesome. And we should definitely rush to the cauldron. But I think we're going to take a quick break, guys. I'm going to hop up and just use the bathroom. But don't worry, the stream is not over. So stick around. Grab yourselves a refreshment. Take a quick break. And we will be back very shortly, everybody. So, Rod, don't go banning anybody. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. Hello, hello, folks. We are still streaming. It'll pop up here in 1 second. What's going on, Somnipus? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday to you too, my friend. Yes, we're playing Card Survival Fantasy Forest. And let's see, just as Kat was saying, it's a card adjacent. It's a card game, but it's not similar to any other card game you've ever played before. But it's a really fun and challenging, deep survival simulation. And there's two games by the same developer. This one is the second in their series of card survival games. The first one is Tropical Island, where this one's Fantasy Forest. But yeah, Somnipus, thanks for dropping in. If you got any questions, feel free to shout them out. And if you're interested, the Steam link is pinned in the comments section there, too, or in the chats, I should say. All right, so I turned on my AC, too, guys, between you might hear a little bit of background noise. I got my fan going, too. It's a little bit warm today. I don't know if that's just my apartment because it faces the sun in the afternoon, but either way, let's see here. 11, it's rainy. What were we doing? What do we got going on in the Cape? Trying to get our thing together. So how is the latest scrap doing? We're at 84%. We should probably spend this day digging and fishing. What do you think? Because if we want to set up this pit trap, we need to break ground on it. And I can kind of alternate between fishing too, just to maybe provide us with a bit of food for it. Because we're still sitting at slightly hungry here. Now, Ken, I remember you said that I could dig it here, or did you say maybe to the south, potentially too? 1 square to the south, maybe I could dig the trap. What do you think is the best place? Let me take a drink. Oh, my goodness. Thanks for coming by the stream, too, everybody. We're going to be doing some more Vintage Story top streams next week. You better believe it. I didn't post a full schedule for my streaming next week because I do plan on just kind of playing it by ear and really focusing on Vintage Story as much as I can. But, of course, there's been some issues logging into Tops, the new official server from the developers, but hopefully they can get all smoothed out. They're doing some downtime tonight on the server. Going to update it, upgrade it, so... Thanks, Rod. That's right. Remember to like the stream, subscribe, and follow. All right. So, Kat is ignoring me. I'm pretty sure that I've upset her or offended her in some way, and now she has probably left the stream. Oh, no, there she is. I said either here or the location away from here. At least, oh, that's right. You guys said the bear cave. Kat, where's the bear cave? Yes, I've been queuing for like 3 hours. What's up, Dickie? I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, dude, 180 to 78. Actually, in 3 hours, that's not bad compared to some of the horror stories I've heard on their Discord. Yeah, I mean, I know it sucks too, buddy, but hold on to it, my friend. Have you lost your queue place at all from like the server just straight up crashing? Because that's happened many times too over the past couple days. Yeah, it's been a nightmare in my group. I don't know, we got about a dozen or so people who are trying to get on at random times, but there hasn't been a single time yet where all of us have been able to get on. Cat doesn't remember the exact, but thinks it's maybe 2 west from here. Thank you, third person Katrina. Here we go, everybody. What are we looking at? Heavyweight, a doe to the south. Oh, less than an hour ago. Do we continue on our mission? Or do we head south? Why did I bring the soot ink with me? Am I completely brain dead? I don't know. I think we're going south. I got on Tops 3 times yesterday, died of starvation before I could find the flint. Finally found flint next to our town. Did you, Zobane? Nice, buddy, nice. I'm glad you were able to find our location, too. Unfortunately, my spot is claimed too, but you can get access if you join the Patreon, of course, but no pressure there. I'm just glad to hear you got on a couple of times, buddy. Yeah, food is tough. If you don't know, Zoban, I would highly recommend making a fishing rod and grunting up some worms, because early game Vintage Story now, the go-to is going to be fishing for food, sustainability. You're going to have to fish a lot more. It used to be obviously berries, but now it's fish. You've been in the queue all stream and it's barely moved, Mongoose. No. Mongooses are not used to that kind of captivity either. Being in one little queue for hours, that's not normal to a mongoose. Let's see, Katrina Tam at SMP here in the UK, 18 Celsius. Thank you, Kat, for the update. It's like the Weather Channel all of a sudden. All right, we're going south. Screw it. Damn it, where is it? Heavy tracks going west. Belonged to a doe a few hours ago. All right, less than an hour ago. We know where we're going. Do I stop to smell the heather? No, we don't do that. We're on a hunt, people. You don't stop to smell the roses or heather or whatever. Weird. A few hours ago to the east. Confusing, but north. Okay, back northward we go. Yeah, I couldn't even make a knife or get grass. Make the torch nappable stones found either. I feel you, Zobane. Yeah, so much of the spawn area is claimed. And then, of course, the roads that you can run in any of the cardinal directions are claimed too. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult at this point, especially if you get, like, kicked off constantly. Damn, so we lost the deer here. There's no deer. This isn't technically the bear cave, is it? Coming with me. That is another cave, but it's not the bear cave. Do we think it's further west? I've got a decent little collection of greenstone at this point. Hey, Mattias. Try east. Oh, okay, yeah, because I did skip over this section, didn't I? East many hours ago. How you doing, Mattias? Thanks for dropping in the stream, buddy. It's like 2C where I'm at. Nice and sunny today. Somnipus, nice. A few hours ago to the north. I don't really want greenstone is copper. I did pick up on that. Let's go north. Came late today. You overslept? I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours. But, oh my god, I gotta rest. We're doing okay. Nobody's crashed out yet. That's my original spot. South. We're just chasing this thing in circles, I feel like, aren't we? Oh, you gotta grind it first, then smelted the powder into forge to make copper nuggets. Interesting. Interesting. You did say that sorrel was something that this guy liked to eat, right? Well, let's go ahead and harvest them. Yeah, maybe... Oh, that's not a lot. Alright, I don't want to overdo it because they won't last forever. So let's return. Missed the Neanderthal discussion, Mattias. I dropped forced breeding and kind of killed it. Oh, Roderick, he is so funny, dude. Alright, let's put this greenstone in the cave before Cat forces me to crush it. You know, I'm gonna get these bugs out of here. I'm carrying around bugs my whole life like I'm an ogre named Shrek or something. Let's put this away. So, I did not use my shovel once. Cat, I don't know where the bear cave is. I'm tempted to just dig one to the west. You watch the VOD, don't want to miss it. Right on, buddy. We had some good discussions, but you're here now. So that's what's important. I'm glad you can make it, my friend. I mean, I do want to get this trap dug, but I also want to dig it somewhere where I guess it's going to be, like, useful to me. Oh, that's not fired yet. Damn it. So, in other words, I'll put it wherever Cat tells me to put it. Do you think I ought to put it in front of the other cave that we saw? The one that's not the bear cave? Oh, that's full. Just gotta give it time. Try a little fishing while I wait for Cat to talk to me. Oh, little lag there. Let's rest. It's possible to spear or to fish this place too much. Too much. Which I'm almost starting to feel like I might have done. Let's go ahead and go pee. We'll warm it up. The sooting is still sitting at 50%, but I gotta get this stupid thing done. Alright, people. Let's go to the west one more time real quick. So I'm definitely going to dismantle this. This is coming down. Just drop that on the ground, put that up. Yep, okay. Many hours ago, south, yeah, we're not following that. Oh, booted up the game to check the bear cave. Well, that's forgivable then, I understand. You're trying to help me out. So with that case, we'll wait for her to do stuff, but we'll go ahead and take advantage of the lake and spearfish a little bit. Nice. Let's get a bit more. Come on, give me another one. Yeah, baby. Alright, we're exhausted, so let's rest, and then we'll head back home. Now, I keep forgetting about the sap. I want to get that birch sap, like Kat was saying. Should have took the bowl, and I'm carrying around the sooting like it's my baby or something. Let me just grab a bowl and keep that with me for the moment. Birch sap is yummy. Yeah, apparently it's one of the huntsmen, who's our character, obviously. It's one of his favorite things. La 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 la, warm it up. His milkshake brings all the boys to the bod. And his chest hair, too. Oop, not that. Alright, so we got a bit of food. Let's grab this. Actually, put that away. I don't know what the next big project we're going to work on is, Kat. What are we looking towards here? What does the future hold? Maybe a cooking pot. Well, I guess actually the kiln probably should be the thing to do, huh? It's only a 2-stager, and honestly, 10 bricks is not that much for the first stage. There's basically half right there. Let's take a drink. Yeah, we make bent bricks. The old-fashioned way. So let's go ahead and release. Release. Into the bowl you go. Onto the fire. Use a knife on the birch tree. Yeah, leave it. That's what I was wanting the bowl for, Kat. I feel like we did that, but I don't remember where the tree was. Maybe I dreamed it or something. I know we did it to the... Maybe I'm thinking of the pine tree. I don't know. Looks like the oven thing is ready. Oh, is that how you tell? Because the little green check mark? Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, so let's extinguish... I'm going to leave it, actually, because it needs to burn down a bit from that level. Sooting. We saved the sooting, people. We're good to go. Now, still just waiting on our little skins. I'm wondering if the skin might be ready. I'm going to wait for this food, so... Oh, I have one dried nettle leaf. You know what, screw it. It's something. It's calories, right? We'll wash ourselves. Take those items out. Separate the bowls. Let me grab that bowl. And we'll eat. But, wait. What happened to the little plant that I just put in there? Did I screw something up? Whoopsie. I thought I did. I thought I put water and then the nettle. Oh, did I just burn the nettle? Did I miss the water? I burnt it. I must have. Yeah, that's probably what it was. I forgot to fill it. Duh. Okay, my bad. There it is. That's mystery solved, everybody. Incompetence. At fault. 21:20. Fire's going strong. We're going to let that burn. Traps are baited. I got the bowl on me, ready to go. Oh, here it is, cat. What the hell? Lance Nettle. It's right there.
Yeah.
Just jumped to the end of the line. Hey, Lady of Distrust, what's up? I just did the same thing earlier today. What did Zobane say? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Lady of Distrust, did you just recently sign up on the Patreon as a free member? I think I remember seeing your name pop up there right before you started the stream today. If so, thank you for joining up as a freebie. And hello, welcome, welcome. All right, so what time is it? 21:35. What are we doing? We're not even tired. We're still awake like a little kitten, bouncing around. Let us do this. Yes, you did. Nice. I saw that name and I was like, that's a distinctive name. Even I can't forget that one. But yeah, thanks again. All right, let's go inside. I mean, when in doubt, like I always say, spin the spindle. Oh, this is actually what I want to look at. 92%. We're getting there. It legitimately feels like it's taking my entire life. But that's just because I'm a big whiny baby. All right, let's fill that up. And, oh, I can't do it because it's dark out here. It's nighttime, people. Spindle, spindle, spindle. She's a beautiful creature, the spindle. Narrow, lithe. All right, let's not personify the spindle too much. It gets creepy there after a point. Miniature Mongoose. Hey, what's going on there, 44, a.k.a. Survival Gaming? Welcome. How are you today? Great that you could make it back for another stream. Hello, hello. Wait, we're already in fall already. I think, no, this is springtime, buddy. We're still in spring. Yeah, we're spring. Spring sap flowing like water. We're good. I should probably drop the shovel. I'm so indecisive. Twine it up. Why did I make the spindles or the threads? Who knows? It's, whatever. Oh, you saw the acorns. Good thing. Yeah, no, that was probably misleading. It's just we were wandering around hunting and we came across a squirrel's cache of acorns, so I picked it up. Because that's my nature, is to steal from innocent woodland creatures. I do that on a Tuesday. Oh, yeah, no, there's acorns in there. And I forgot the fire again. But, you know what? Let's look at our journals real fast. Because I bet you there is some achievable stuff. Fishing line and a hook from the bone pieces. Hold your horses, people. Do I have any of that crap? Probably a bone hook. All right. Well, bing. Let's get some light on this situation. Do I have any in here? How's my bed? It's at 76%. There's so many bugs in here. Let's put these bugs outside. I don't like the idea of sleeping in the cave with the bugs. Alright, let's go back out real quick. Fishing line will give you lots of fishies. I love it. Probably too much, because we'll start to get sick of them. This guy is a big baby when it comes to, I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat 4 fishes in a row. It upsets my little tum-tum. I'm going to put the bugs in the basket. Not for the alliterative qualities, but because I'm trying to clean things up here. We'll put the fish scraps in there too. That fat chunk. No, we'll leave the feathers on here. Alright, yeah, and this bowl is coming with me, so I'm going to put that in away for now. Let's go back in. That's a 69%. We're leaving it. That stays. In we go. Need driver reads for the funnel tramp, though? Ooh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, please try and remind me, because I'll forget. We have some reads out there, trust me, but not enough, probably. I'll need to do, like, a whole bunch more. We'll need to start soaking them tomorrow. Towsy would agree it's best behavior not to want fish 4 times in a row. The Etiquettes of the Cat by Towsy. The first manuscript ever written and published by a cat. I remember the funnel trap being really good in the previous run. Yeah, I do remember. Cat was yelling at me like every other time to like, go get your fishing trap, dummy. She would say those words. That's a direct quote. All right, let's see. 22:35. There's nothing really else to do. What was it I was going to do in here? I got my bowl in my basket, people. I guess we can just go to sleep, but it's a little bit early. Now, Cat did say to grind. You know what? I'm going to grind. I'm going to go into my dark cave and just grind it out. I love the greenstone powder. It's a nice color. I like that green. This is a nice color too, but I like the more of a muted color. I think you only need 3 dried reeds for funnel. Let's set that up, actually. Let's go out there. No reason not to. Oh, that was what I was going to do, was the bone hook. Duh. Where is it? Where are you at? Wait, we did oh. Shh. We're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. Calm down. Let's do this. Don't overdo it. You'll probably hurt your hand grinding. Good call. Good can't. Yeah. Oh, there it is. See, I knew it was coming. Fishing line. Beautiful. So let's exit again real quick. I will set up the funnel. Cat was right, as usual. Wait, I thought I had more reeds. So these actually haven't been soaked. Oh, damn it. Sitting on the ground. Not doing a thing. Maybe tomorrow I'll take the travois and get more reeds. Although I guess we have to wait for them to soak. But we could bring them back here and soak them. That's probably the best thing to do. Alright, let's go in. The cat was right, you say? The master puppeteer. Alright, so we're waiting on the fishing line still to research. That'll be 6 hours, so I think it's not really time for bed. What do we do? I think we can grind 2 more stones. Yeah, I'm at 0% hand damage, so we're fine. Alright, so we got some powders. I've been asking for the pestle and mortar since the beginning. I'm so glad it's on the game. Nice, Mattias. That's awesome, buddy. There are 2 stages for the funnel trap. Yeah, we'll get some more reeds too, because remember, Cat, I know you remember. I'm basically telling myself here. We still need to make that reed coat, so I imagine that is going to take a lot of reeds. So we'll do a big reed run in the morning. Maybe we'll get lucky and come across some more tracks too. Excuse me. Okay, so let's sweep up. All right, everybody, we're going for bed. Night 22, almost over. We should be pretty close to making our map. This is at 94%. I love it. Let's go to bed. Thanks for coming by the stream, too, everybody. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow on Twitch. And next week's schedule isn't posted right now. Probably not going to be. It's just more fluid. Essentially, I'm going to be doing a lot of vintage story streams. But next Sunday, in a week from today, we will do another card survival stream. Don't worry about that. We'll keep Sundays reserved for the card survival, so that won't get changed or postponed or anything like that. Alright, did I have more wood? Yeah. I see you flashing. Oh! Showed me a big old picture of a fish. Wait, you can use your Foxian directly for parchment. Wait, you said that multiple times? Hold on a second. No, I believe you. So wait, the Foxskin is done already? God, how did that finish so much more quickly, Cat, than like these? I've had these so much longer than I had the fox fur, but these are still going. Oh, that one's almost done. Why did this one finish? Was it because of the brain? Maybe because we did brain this one up. Is it a waste to have brained it and then to turn it into parchment, though, kind of? Let's put that away. I probably should put some bugs for fish bait. Alright, sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions all at once, but don't worry about it. So, yeah, we'll step outside. Oh, wait, I'm not researching anything. Yeah, we'll do fish bait. They're like 1% off, brain makes it quicker. Well, so it wasn't a total waste then, because if the brain makes it quicker, then we could argue, even though I did it without knowing it, we could say that, it helped to speed up the process of getting parchment, because these things are taking the lifetime of the universe to complete. Alright, where is it? There it is. Parchment's been relegated so far to the back of our queue. It's sad. So wait, should I trim something off of it? That's not the right thing to do, is it? We just put that in there. Oh, there we go. It's happening, people. I've been belly aching about making a map for like the last 14 streams. Alright, what are we researching next? Make a wooden mallet. The reed coat, that's what we were doing. Wait. You can make the fox leather even higher. Well, we need it for the map, Cat. I'm already 100% locked into the map. Now, what do I do with it? Once I've got it, what do I do? No, I'm kidding. Let's drink real quick. Yeah, we've got the ink. So, soot ink, ready to go. We were prepared for that. Quote, prepared, quote unquote. Here we go. It's all coming together. No, not there. There it is. Quill. Autofill. Build it. Oh, look at that. Ryan remembered. He remembered. But he's got no knowledge of nothing. Not near nothing. Wait, what do I do? Oh, okay. I forgot that part. Shh. I'll cut that part out. All right, open it now. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Cat. It's got my little picture on it. No, that's super helpful, actually. I like it. See, they're making improvements all the time. I really hope that they actually, hold on, that they change this. I want to see these cards representing the directional plate. You know what I'm saying? So instead of showing west, maybe it'll say west too, but we'll see like the river pass, or whatever is actually to the west of us. Or to the south, it'll be like, the forest of green or whatever the hell it's called. You understand what I'm saying. This, I don't love that. But either way, that's a minor complaint. So, 9:30 in the morning, we pretty much just beat the game. What do we do with this useless ink now, Cat? Pictures are nice. Some of us are very visual-brained. So, keep the ink. Should I bring it with me, Cat? Or is it just as efficient to do what I just did and dip my quill in it and just take the quill so we can update the map? You'll need to update it when you explore more, right? Can I do this, or what am I looking at here? It does have 100%. I guess if I'm doing short explorations, that will work. In other words, if I'm doing an exploration where I only need to update once, then we're set. We're good. But if it's a longer one, I would want to bring more soot ink with me. I think it's probably the thinking there. 9:30. We're hungry, people. Let's satisfy our belly. Thank you, Cat. Oh, I said I was going to pick up more bugs, too, for fishing. And we were going to do the reed thing. What did I do? Oh, I put my bugs in my basket, duh. Wood sorrel's going bad. Let's do a quick little wood sorrel breakfast. I don't know if it can be boiled or not, but we're going to try it. What? So I do have this beautiful thing. And let me look at my basket again. Awesome. Hey, you there. How you doing today, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Playing some Card Survival Fantasy Forest, folks. And we're thriving. I'm not going to lie to you. We're thriving. Whoever said this game was challenging was a liar. No, I'm just kidding. It's extremely difficult. Try fishing with fishing line and see how OP. I was going to do it in another location to preserve our place, but Cat says jump. I say yes, ma'am. I think we might... Oh, no, I got a minnow. I was going to say, I think I might have overfished the spot, Cat. When we go west to get some reeds, we'll throw our fishing line there, too. We're desperate for the reeds. You know what? I actually think I have that cordage, don't I? Ryan has cat advisor puppeteered the... Yes, I do. I'm so lucky. All right, let's go out. And in you go. Did I overcook this? Or does this not cook at all? What am I doing? Just eat it, dummy. Doesn't taste so good. Well, quit being a baby about it. All right, here we go. Fires needs to be stoked. Okay. Yeah, that does give you way more, doesn't it, Cat? Let's see here. Pine wood on the fire, so that doesn't go out. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of tinder so that we can keep warm as we move westward, my child. Woods World doesn't cook at all. Let's get it with one wheat and a birch sap, yeah. Okay, so here's the birch tree. So this was what I was going to do. Hold on. Bing. Oh, I can just move this tree right up to the front. Okay, Katrina, look at this. I came prepared. Yep. All right, in you go. Not bad. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and gaze by the water. Just to rest ourselves. Now, we'll throw our fishing line in. Hell, holy crap, Cat, you weren't kidding. Oh, damn, back-to-back trouts. And it didn't even use my little minnow. I'm going to catch like one of the legendary fish. Cat, are there actually legendary fish in this game? I remember actually reading them talk in one of the Steam updates. They left some comments like to questions that people posed. Fishing is okay. And they were talking about like part of their plans are to have like legendary creatures, like the legendary elk of the forest or something. Just what I came up with. But, you know, as stuff you can look to hunting and stuff when you become super good. I don't know. Sounds cool as hell, though. No legendary fish yet. Well, maybe we're going to discover one together, Cat. Maybe. Oh, my God. 3 trout? Well, we're going to get sick of fish now, but I can smoke it, so... What else was I doing here? That was the reeds, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's take care of that for the moment. I guess I can throw these fish onto the travois. We'll get this going. I should also have that on the ground. Oh god, yes. I love the travois. It really is OP. I mean, spearfishing we're not very good at, so I don't know, Cat. Is spearfishing equally as OP? You just need to be better than this guy, because he is not very good at spearfishing. Alright, how we doing? 8 of them. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab... Shoot, I should have brought another bowl here. So, here's what we'll do. We'll fill this up with reeds, and then we'll get a little bit extra. Let's cut a bit more. It's 4 p.m. We're exhausted. Let's soak these reeds here, kind of a little backup. We'll just have an extra bundle of soaking reeds. Then we've also got 11 of them. that we can take home and soak at the campsite. Actually thinking we'll eat these. Let's prepare some food real quick while we're sitting here. I wish I had a bowl, but it's stuck against the tree. So it's not full yet, right? It's only 20% full, if I'm reading that correctly. All right. Oh, huntsman. I almost said catsman. The huntsman doesn't have skills in spear. Gotcha. Not spear, fishing. Yeah. He's fighting, not fishing. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's getting later, but we got daylight still. Plus, we could sleep here, I guess. That's on there. Put that away. Let's fish. Man, this is nuts. Takes ages to fill the bowl with tree sap. You can take the bowl out quick and use some sap on your food, then put it back. How does that work? Do I just put it in the bowl and then eat all of it? I think I screwed that up, didn't I? And now the bowl's empty, so I might as well use it. Alright, we'll leave that here. I mean, we've got food now. And cattails. Or reeds or whatever. Too many, in fact. Alright. Yeah, extra bowl. I have enough bowls here, too. Like, I could easily take another bowl over there. Or I guess I could just make some over there, too. But let's take everything out. Damn, look at these fish. That's so crazy. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so I think for the moment, let's toss the roots in there. Let me look at the oven. Okay, the oven is drying, but it's got no fuel in it, so we need to toss that. Just one. And let's get things prepared here. 1 million trapped for the win. Cat's gone crazy. Heck yeah. Alright, this should rest us. Or no, it's not resting me, is it? Alright, let's purposefully rest. There we go. I need to go ahead and pull that up. Yep, let's get that set up. Wait, no. No. Oh, damn. Let's just trash it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, so these don't have to be dried. I see. It's just using the fresh ones. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. They should let you make miniature baskets for recreation. Just for fun. Just for the fun of basket weaving. I love it. Yeah, let's get this fish cut up. Wait, I want my stove. Or my oven right up next to me. Okay. We've got 4 pieces of meat. We'll put that on there to dry. Yeah, you'd find it fun. Hey, basket weaving. Oh, you know, I watched that video, Minnie, that you posted of the guy making the oil lamp from clay. That was actually really fascinating. He's very talented, too. I like how he talked about how he researched like Roman lamps and stuff before he, made this round. And he said he had made other oil lamps too. It was a good video though. He's kind of a funny dude. Damn, I ate all that sorrel because I was afraid it was going to go bad. Put that away. That's... What's in my basket? Okay, we're doing good there. So, just wait a bit of time. We're pretty dirty, so we'll go ahead and wash ourselves. Take that out. That's still going. Eat it. Oh, did I just eat the raw? I think I just ate 3 pieces of raw fish. Oh, crap. We're gonna vomit, aren't we now? Oh, crapple doodles. We probably should go to bed then real quick. Keep this fish with me. We'll cook it in the morning. Could be worse. Sashimi. That's true. I mean, yeah, I could eat like raw badger meat. That would be more disgusting. I think we've all had raw fish, but I don't think many of us would eat raw badger. Oh, leather scraps are done. Yes. What are we doing? What are we going to work on? I got so much leather. Should we do a pouch? Should we do the pouch, water skin, or sack? Oh, a rope. Oh, this is only one. So I need a medium leather. Wait, there it is. Give me a medium. And I'm going to need 2. Okay. 2. Oh, you can only do 1 at a time. That's right. That's right. The leather sack looks mildly disgusting. Hold on. Let's look at the picture in more detail, please. Let's get that right up and close. Right here, the sack. Mini Mongoose doesn't like this picture. Screenshot that. My new background. Alright, just kidding. Actually, give me the needle, because that's not going to help there. There we go. Look at this. I could go out there and cannibalize some of the cordage from one of our currently existing projects, but I should probably just leave it and go get some more tomorrow. You know, now that we have the travois, we can go climb down that waterfall area and just get an absolute crap ton of nettles. Although I don't have any gloves yet, so we will have to constantly stop and wash, but that's okay. That's a trade-off. Alright, yeah, we're a little bit filthy. Ooh, spear carrier is greater than the sheath. Well, I didn't research the sheath. I did the sack, but I don't know. Do I know the Oh, I do know the spear carrier. Alright, I'll put that up there too, Kat. That'll be one of our projects. Make gloves. See, Kat? This is why I keep you around. Damn. Well, no matter what we decide on making, leather-wise, whether it's the sack, Mini Mongoose's favorite, the gloves, or the spear carrier, we got to go get some twine, because I've got, like, I don't know, 5 pieces left. Not enough to even get this up off the ground. So we're going to have to expose ourselves to some of the rash no matter what, but we can get over it. You know, it's just more or less a time thing, isn't it? So need so much of it. I know. We got super lucky. Remember, we were just traipsing through the forest, and I think we came across, what, a bear kill? And I just found 8 leather scraps. Or, yeah, I think it was 8, because we've used some. Or no, it was total 6. But either way, we got super lucky with that score. Although we do still need to be killing more animals, too. Alright, let's go to bed. Sticks not having visible types is a bit mean if it's true enough. Yeah, though, they do actually sales tax. There's different wood types for sure, and different trees, like the birch versus the pine, you know, versus the oak, very different in terms of their usefulness. They're also represented differently on the map, too, something Cat taught me. Alright, where's my broom? What? Oh, I just put it outside. I misclicked. Wait. Something's going on. I think I screwed it up. Okay, we're fine. There it is. Back inside Numbskull. Let me put that out. Pine is best for arrows, worse for bows. There you go. Spear carrier only needs the small leather. Yeah, that could help. Although, I don't know. To be honest, like, having the extra hand row is nice, but it's not been something that I've been super worried about. I think the gloves will probably take priority. That something just dinged. Throw it into the river. All right. Very good. Let's put that in there. Dried. Take everything out. Move it into the basket. Look at this. I'm already stockpiling food. God damn. This is win condition. Let's warm up by the fire. Got a roasted frog. What does the frog count as? Fish or... Oh, I forgot about that fish too. You know what? Take that out. Remove that. We're gonna go maybe do a little bit more fishing. Maybe we can smoke that. So we'll put that in the basket for now. Save it. Maybe we can smoke it tonight with like another batch of fish. Okay, it counts as its own thing. Thank you. Fish are dried. Thank you, cat. I think it counts as icky. You know, there's a bar just down the road from where I live in real life that sells frog legs. Like, it's on their menu. They're pretty well known for it, too, like around town. Like, if you're going to go eat frog legs, you go to this place. I have never tried it, though. I mean, have you had other foods from there, including other fish? Because they have, like, really good fish fries on Friday. But, I don't know about frog legs. All right, let's wash. We woke up pretty early. I feel like I don't know, we're super wakeful, though. Maybe I just went to bed super early. Can we work on any of this stuff? Let's take these two off. Oh, come on, stay up there. There we go. And I never got the rest of these soaked. So Trovoy. 3:30. I'm near the end of fall and halfway prepped for winter. Got sausages, dried meat, dried mushrooms, a few dried turnips, all in sealed food vessels. Good job, sales tax. That sounds like you are on your way, buddy. How many like winters have you survived? Is this your first winter that you're approaching, or have you been like in this run multiple years now? Yeah, that's... Ooh, acorn flour. That was one thing Kat had me prepared. I've never gotten through a full winter, so I'm still a novice. All right, that is pretty low. In you go. 3:30 in the morning. I do want to venture south now, but it's a little bit early. I don't know. I could just light a candle. We can get a bit of a head start on things. It's your first winter? Well, congrats, buddy. Sounds like you're well on your way. Okay, we're going to go south. Uh-oh. Decided to throw myself onto the boar's tusk because this is for her first winter. Yeah, I made a few mistakes. You might say that. That might be fair to say, Kat, that I made a couple mistakes. You might say. All right, we got a bear on us. Or no, we don't have a bear on us. I'm sorry. I'm hearing a bear is what I should say. Let's go south, though. There's a doe to the west, potentially. The bear is here. So we want to climb... Oh, no, I'm too tired. Cat, I've exhausted myself in the same square that the bear is in. Oh, is that bad news? Is this a death trap? You can dive. Oh, I can dive in the water? Wait, what? Mini mongoose. Oh no. Are you serious? Is this a bad thing? I've exhausted myself in the same tile as the bear. It's 5 in the morning. Let me think here. You could rest for one tick and then... That's what I was hoping. You think... Is that going to work? Do we think that'll work? Yeah. He left me alone. See, he's not interested really in me. That's what I'm going to tell myself. All right, we're shivering, but we're one away, right? Climb down, feeling confident. Wait, what? Why? It's because he's exhausted again? What? Oh, damn it. Too tired, Jesus Christ. All comes down to this fatigue level. He sounds scarier than he is. Alright, let's warm up. Alright, buddy, can you climb down now? I know the travois is heavy. Yep. He kills quick. I've never had a real tangle with the bear or anything like that, but yeah, I don't want to either. I don't want to find out what that's like. Alright, so we're here at our little home away from home now. We've got a nice roaring campfire. And, no wait, the knife, oh, why did I bring that twine? The knife does not work on nettles, so that's useless. So we can do 2. Oh, I should have brought a bowl. Like an absolute dummy. I should have brought a bowl. Once we get that leather bag made, I'm just going to put a bowl in it and just keep it with me. Bowls are so useful. Let's go ahead and wash. Here you can dive. Haven't been kicked out of the queue all stream. Good, Mini Mongoose. I was worried. That's one of the reasons I didn't queue up. You know what? Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to go ahead and open up Vintage Story and start queuing for after the stream. Because I still want to get on, obviously, after stream. Alright, I'm Q190. What number are you, Mini Mongoose? I don't think it'll affect the internet too much. Should have brought a bowl. Constant refrain. Can bowls fit in bags? Yeah, it can fit in this handbasket, 100%. You can't like put liquid in the bowl and then carry it, but you can carry an empty bowl around with you. I put it in my handbasket already. Oh, that's right, Cat. Duh. I'm acting like it's impossible for me to make one here. Oh, what would I do without Cat? Alright, let's warm it up. Oh, I guess I don't really need 2 of them. I'm playing Avorian on the other room, mining ores in multiplayer. Nice, buddy. I thought I had tried that even empty and didn't have luck, but I must be remembering wrong. It might have been something they changed, Sales, yeah. Don't forget, with early access, this game's undergoing a lot of changes and updates, even to basic, like, fundamental things, which you might not necessarily assume. I think we might need a bit more firewood, so let's go ahead and clear. Okay, that's looking good. And back to the nettles. So I can bring this up a little closer. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to get the... Oh, I did it too much. I thought I was only 2 in. Whoops. Oh, whoopsie. What happens with nettle rash? Can you plant nettles? Yeah, there's definitely farming in this game. We did it in my last run. Garden crop plot. I haven't even researched it. Oh, let's go ahead and research it since I'm not doing anything. But you ever tried drinking the sacred water behind the waterfall? Nah, not yet. I haven't. Maybe they changed it recently. Devs are changing things. You can plant pine nettles. Yeah, we got to research that crop plot though, don't we? Alright, we still got plenty of time as long as I'm not overdoing it here. I think I did just do it twice, but it must be like reacting quicker. Because now it's up there pretty high. Yeah, it would be real smart to have a patch at the base. Yeah, the only way to get cordage there is with the roots of the pine trees, which is terribly inefficient. Use a short-term buff to mental and mood stuff. Let's go on in. I've never been in here. Wait. Sacred Spring is empty. Calming flow. A spirit blessing calms you down, slows down your thirst, and helps you heal from rashes. Perfect. And damage to the feet and hands. Not too bad. It's only a tiny percent, but just makes your character unhappy and fades over time. It doesn't... Wait, maybe it does appear. Can I put containers in this? And collect it for my own spiritual purposes? Seems pretty damn cool. Alright, this thing's going to be done by the time we're ready to leave, I think. But whose fault was that? You know what? We could fish here too. Oh, I thought I put the bugs in. Oh, good, we got bugs. Oh, minnow. Alright, take the bugs off. Feeling a minnow's better. Nothing there. The bug's spoiled. Gotcha. You can remove the water for sure. The enhancement needs 7 liters of it, so... Oh, okay. The enchantment. You used to be able to put containers in Sacred Springs, but not sure it's still possible. Sales says, yeah. Pine trees aren't terrible. Once you have a spindle, you don't have to travel. That's... Wait. To get the nettles away, but yeah, 100%. We did make the spindle recently, too. Oh, that's to move it. One. Now, Kat, let me ask you something. I just thought of this. Am I far enough from the base? Would it be a good idea to update right now? Well, I guess, should we look at the map? Maybe I can determine that. Actually, it doesn't really seem like that's the case. Oh, it's not a great location for fishing, funnily enough. Huh. Well, that's okay. We won't bother with it. There's nowhere else around here. Yeah, we've been here before. So... Oh, so I really only need to do it when I go somewhere new. Okay, okay. Close. Not bad. Alright. We'll put that away. 1435. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done. Okay, now I kind of do feel like I should have made 2 of these. I'm such an indecisive guy. Oh, squirrel. I thought I heard something chittering away. Charge. Thrust. Dead. Not bad. Alright. Wait, hold on. I was going to do that to make another bowl. Alright, let's do another round of nettle, but I think we're about ready to head home shortly. Put that down. Yeah, our travois almost full. Wait. Okay. One more? Yeah, we got like endless nettles here, so might as well fill up. Squirrel for tea time snack. That's right. That's right. Maybe I get some birch bark too. Or birch sap. For tea time snack. I love it. Alright, let's see. I was going to wash myself. Okay, so we'll eat that. Not bad. Coming away just slightly hungry, but that's okay. Could try the squirrel with the blanched nettle. Yeah, you're right. That was kind of stupid that I didn't. Oh, those are dried. Does the dried have any use, really? Other than just making it last longer? Okay, so I brought some. We'll take some with us. That I'm just going to leave on the fire, leave the fire going. And let's return. Let's return. Actually, I'm encumbered and sweating for a change. Interesting. Get them back to normal. Gotcha. All right, and north we go. We're pretty exhausted. Let's rest so we don't get ourselves into a problem with the bear again. Yeah, I'm having to rest every trip, but that makes sense because we are very full. Let me actually disassemble this. Drop. Yeah, I do want the twine from that. North. Now leaves dry quickly. They last a lot longer, and you can boil them back in a blanched if you want to eat them. So, okay. It's a good spot for, like, emergency food. All right, we'll urinate and north. Hey, we're here. Take everything out. Drop my travois. Let's grab these. Let me think. So I didn't get any fish. Oh, those come out. Yep, too tired. Okay, so let me look. Nothing in the trap. Wait, right? No. I should bait these though. All right, in the bowl you go. Now we need water for the nettles, don't we? So we'll fill it with river water. Onto the camp. Oh, that's right. On you go. Now, let me just make a second bowl filled with nettles. We'll do 2 of those. Do I have any firewood? In we go. Home sweet home of Kenny was right, Cave. That's right, Cat. You remembered. Kenny was right. All right. This. Oh, what am I doing? Wait, I just put that on the wrong. Oh my God, I'm such a dolt. Oh, thank God I got 1 wood in here. What a dummy. I let this thing burn down intentionally to try and get it below 30, and then I just filled it up accidentally. I did fill the oven instead of the campfire. I wasn't paying attention. Stupid. Careless. I'm getting a little tired, too. A little tired and hungry. So, let's see. It's 22. Let's go ahead and take these items out. I don't want to leave this squirrel fur in my inventory because I'll forget about it when we come back for our next stream. Oh, now I'm too tired, so let's eat. Hey, that tasted good. Cat's right. See, Cat's the good chef. Cat knows what she's talking about. All right, so we'll flesh that squirrel. I could hear the bear. I think we should just make that pit trap here. I really do. I almost think we should just make it here. Not going to lie to you guys. But, pull that up. Let me see what chat's saying. You found out, yeah. You happen to see the wiki mod for this? You happen to see the wiki mod for this? No, Darius, I haven't. What's going on, though, buddy? Meow, meow, meow. I think that noise is a beast, not the bear. Defeat the beast. How do I do that, Cat? We're too sleepy. I gotta go to bed now. I can't stay up to play with the beast. My mom told me that'll make me go blind. Let's see. I'll send you a link for it later. Okay, thank you, Terry. I appreciate you, buddy. We gotta enter the cave and end the stream. It's past my dinner time. So we're gonna sleep through the beast for now. Let's get ourselves in a good position. Sleep nicely. Leave ourselves... Oh, need to poop. That's right. We wake up in the moonlight to go poop. Just defecate, buddy. Just go. Warm up. In you go. And nap. I'm using the wiki mod. It's got a built-in map. Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. I didn't even know there were mods for this game, to be quite honest with you. But that's cool. I have to check that out for future runs. Actually, I'm planning on playing this later on Twitch. Got to cook first. Right on, buddy. Well, you can pick right up where I'm leaving off, everybody. You hear that? So if you want to watch some more Card Survival tonight, Dariath is going to be streaming it. Make sure you follow him on Twitch for sure. He's a great content creator. But yeah, I think this will be the one. Need to make the right choices in the Moon Maiden Dream to unlock. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think last time I didn't choose to shoot during the Moon Maiden, so I'll need to shoot. Okay, I kind of like that. Nice progression. There it is, Dreamcoil. Dreamcoil TV on Twitch. Yep. Pop on over, give him a follow. All right, everybody. Well, like I said, we've been going a little bit more than 3 hours today, so I think it's a good place to end things. And, oh, thanks for the follow there, too. Thank you, Simply B. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, we will be back next Sunday to play some more Card Survival Fantasy Forest. And, of course, this week, Monday through Saturday, I'm going to be doing a lot of Vintage Stories, streaming on the Tops multiplayer server as much as possible. So I hope you'll check that out. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Cat, Sales Tax, Dariath, Mini Mongoose, everybody who's come by. Appreciate you. Mattias, thank you, my friend. Yep. Roderick, good man. All right, everybody. I will see you guys on the next one.